Low key, I did this morning. Tried that Taco Bell breakfast crunch wrap. Anybody had that yet?
No.
Elite play.
Dude, I've been waiting on that.
Mm-hmm. And they have breakfast salsa that comes with it. Very elite. It's in a bigger package, and it's like pretty spicy, but it's like I don't know how to explain it.
Is it sauce or is it salsa?
Salsa, breakfast salsa, but it's like in a packet.
Breakfast what?
Salsa. But it's in a bigger packet. Bro, I just go to Taco Bell, grab yourself a breakfast crunch wrap. They did themselves a service by putting Pete Davidson long schlong on that fucking commercial.
Whoa, wait, yo.
Hey, it's notoriously known at this point. That's
Mr. Word on the street.
That's Mr. Cock, man.
You know what is notoriously known, though?
What?
That we're back for another episode of Sideline Banter. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode. I'm your host, Cooper Post. Joining me, as always,
Mr. Crunchwrap himself.
Mr. Crunchwrap himself, Weston Murphy. How you doing tonight, Weston?
I can't believe you. I'm saying it, but I'm crunched up tonight, baby. I
Crunched
up. I had 2 crunch wraps this morning. The Taco Bell breakfast crunch wrap. It's nice.
It is nice.
But you know what? It's not nice as. This podcast we're about to lay down tonight, baby.
Oh,
yes, sir.
We had a loaded week of football.
Loaded.
And we got Spence here, who's hype as hell because USC made the college football playoff right now.
Hey, Caleb Williams for Heisman.
Spence, let the people see the V for victory, huh?
You got it.
Dude, is this the biggest USC dick rider we've ever seen?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think this guy was ever a USC fan before we started recording, no?
Wait.
I haven't
I
heard.
thought you were talking about Cooper.
Oh,
What the fuck?
my bad, doggy.
Cooper's been texting me every night. I think
I have,
be a USC
dude.
fan.
I've been
He's
texting him
every fucking week.
so
He's like,
much about
"Aw, man,
USC.
Caleb Williams making me want to be a USC fan.
Bro, you got to get him off of that
Bro,
train.
it's because
I told him
He's nice.
the
he knows the fight
only
song.
the only college football we talk about is USC, so I feel like I need to pay attention to them somewhat.
Oh, and you do.
I do. I text Spencer like paragraphs like while the game is on, like, oh my god, bro, Caleb Williams, so fucking good. Oh my god, they look so good.
I have an interesting
Lincoln
proposal.
Riley.
You let him into the USC fandom, but for the whole college football season, for the rest of his life, if he wants to be a USC fan, you refer to him as Pledge.
Wait, but when do I not?
Honestly,
when do I get out of pledgeship?
10 years of ASU
10
fandom.
years.
Whoa.
What
it's
if I just
USC,
get a-
not ASU?
Yeah, I said USC. I
What
think.
if I just get a nice V for victory tat right under the Steelers tat?
I hate that.
I like that pledge.
You go for it. Yeah, a Pledge is dope. You're Pledge.
What if I get
Pledge pose?
What if I get a Troy Polamalu tattoo of him running?
Fucking say it right, first of all.
Troy Polamalu.
Polamalu.
Whatever, dude. Fuck you.
Fake fan.
I guess my bad. Let me take that back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he was on your team.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's what I'm saying. What if I get a USC one?
Oh, that'd be fire. Just like a portrait in a USC jersey. The punt, you know the punt where he
Where he fucks that dude up.
He cleaned that dude, just get that.
He does have nasty
Cleaned
USC
him
hat.
up. You know what you use to clean stuff up?
Broom.
A broom. And
Oh my God.
And let's sweep them socials. But before we sweep them socials, don't forget to follow us at _Sideline Banter on Instagram and Twitter. Hit us up on YouTube. Like, subscribe at Sideline Banter. We appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving us.
Yeah, we're going to smack some more reels up there.
Yeah, the reels are my bad. You know,
Hey, I'm going to learn how to make them too.
Weston did put in the GM. He's like, we got to start posting reels. I posted one reel and we had
You guys love the reels. I
We had
love
like
them too.
500 interactions the day I posted it, and I was like, wow, okay, Murph.
Run it
I
up.
was like, he's got a point.
Hey, we're going to smack the reels down. They're
yeah.
coming at you quick.
For sure.
We got to throw some in from last week, mix it up.
You love the sport.
But,
Maybe we'll get a reel of Spence shaking something, you know?
whoa.
Whoa.
Shake it.
Shaking some candy.
But yeah, let's jump into those sweeping the socials. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Honestly, we had a great week of football. I'm excited to get on this show and talk about what happened last week. I feel like we had a lot of really exciting things, a lot of good topics to talk about. NFL's starting to get real dicey because we're getting close to playoff time.
Yeah, it's definitely the crunch time, the last stretch of the season that's like make or break type of situations. Those teams that are, maybe pretenders show their like cards a little bit more as the season winds down, like some teams that we saw this week.
We got 4 teams from the same division in the playoffs right now.
Interesting.
Seattle's not even in it after being in it this whole time. Commanders are coming up. What's going on?
I don't know, but I guess we're going to start with probably one of the more surprising things of the week. Shout out Dino Jagger, your cousin. Cuzzo. So one of our topics that we had on the board for today actually is, what's good with Mike White?
Dude, Mike White is a dope.
So after the dramatics behind the Zach Wilson exit of last week, gets on the press conference and says he doesn't really feel any responsibility in regard to the loss that they had, in which he played pretty awful and the defense kind of stood their ground for most of the time. So with that said, Robert Saleh came out and threw my man Zach Wilson on the bench.
I thought for sure Flacco was going to get the start, honestly.
I think we all kind of expected that at Flacco to come out and get the start, but I think we can all also agree that Mike White offers an edge that Flacco doesn't provide because of the way that he's able to move around in the pocket and be a little bit more mobile. Joe Flacco, being how old he is, he's a statue. He's waiting to get lined up and sniped in the back of the neck at that point. Anybody's lining up to hit that man because he does not move. And
he was a lead at one point, though.
He was a lead. He got a Super Bowl, got a fucking bag and a half, but he's on the New York Jets to collect money before he walks off into the sunset. He should not be playing, so I'm kind of happy that they went with Mike White. He's proven to have that edge to him before. Comes in, Robert Saleh says we're going to go all out with Mike White, and they have a game that is essentially by the weather standards. It is in New York, but you would think is geared for the Chicago Bears.
The rain was coming down during that game. I did not expect Mike White to play as well as he did.
Exactly. I think situationally, because of the rain factor, it would have been different if we saw Justin Fields play, of course. But we didn't see Justin Fields. We got Trevor Siemian, and we also got Mike White, who proved himself at home to be a guy that can play in the elements and throw the ball over the yard.
It's a pretty solid Bears defense as well. They're not the best. They're not what they were a couple years ago, but, I mean...
They're not what they were at the beginning of the year when they had Roquan. That's the fact of the matter right now, and they also lost Robert Quinn. So that defense has taken a couple hits. It doesn't have the same respect, I think.
I forgot that they had both of them on the team at the beginning of the season.
Exactly. Dumped both of those contracts, got out of that situation, but... Either way, the efficiency that I saw from Mike White, able to get the offense where they needed to be and run the plays, the big plays that he had were very scripted, and he was able to work through the progression. We saw him get the ball to Garrett Wilson, who made more than a few explosive plays. He had
2 touchdowns.
Disgusting juke on the safety when he caught a post on a play-action play. He hit the dirty step back on the safety and literally cut all the way up the field, and I was like, this is what we should see out of Garrett Wilson on a weekly basis. He proved he's a really insane athlete, and we've even seen flashes of him with Zach Wilson, but I think...
Had him on my bench this week, too.
Yeah, big sad.
28 points in on the bench.
Yeah, I remember you were definitely hurt about that. That might have been the difference this week, but...
Oh, it would have been. It would have been. I also played against Mike White, and he dropped 43 on my head.
That's what I'm saying. When have we came to the table this week and we're like, Zach Wilson dropped 45 points? We haven't really been in that situation.
When have we come to the table and said that the Jets have scored 31 points?
They looked really explosive when they had that running game, I think, going with Breece Hall. They had really big plays coming out.
Balance out the pass game a little bit. Kind of like what the Rams were with Goff
I think
at
that,
some points.
I mean, they put 40 up against Miami.
Oh, they did, huh?
Yeah.
They did,
okay.
But that's the thing. I think they were so much more balanced at that point that the run game really elevated Zach Wilson, and we saw him be able to play a lot more within his means. But now I think the run game hurting a little bit, the defense maybe bending a little bit more, but not necessarily breaking, kind of put more pressure on him, and we saw him kind of either press or just kind of be a dog shit player. And at that point, his emotions got to him, and I don't know if we'll see him play for the Jets again if Mike White continues to play formidably.
Yeah, no.
Exactly. I think he made his bet at this point.
Kind of push him to the side now.
I don't think you necessarily throw him to the side. I think this is what's going to be difficult. The Jets, and going back to what we mentioned earlier in this conversation, how I said
the Crunchwrap?
No, not the Crunchwrap. That does sound fire right now, though.
Hey, we can't get
Mike
not
White,
until tomorrow.
Mike White gets his own white cheddar sauce for Crunchwrap.
Taco Bell hit us up.
We got the Gino Frappuccino, now the Mike White cheddar.
Mike White cheddar.
Hey, but when I said to you earlier, I was surprised that Flacco didn't play. I immediately thought, and going kind of relating off to what you said, because Mike White brought a lot more to the table in terms of athleticism. Really, when it's all said and done,
he was getting deep off of play action, able to roll out, press the edge a little bit.
I think another big reason why Mike White got the start, other than obviously he's the younger, more athletic quarterback, is that they saw flashes of him last season when he started 2 games. And I wonder if Robert Saleh looked at Mike White and said, you know what? Like, we got another really young quarterback on this team who showed some signs of being a guy.
With a less formidable supporting cast last year, and now he has a little bit better of a team.
Especially now, considering that team is clearly not behind Zach Wilson. So they're like, let's put Mike White in.
Might as well.
And Mike White went out there, threw for 300 yards, only had 6 incompletions.
And I think we've seen it before. Every team, I mean, not every team, but a scary team is a team that rallies behind an underdog quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've seen it with Brady for 10 years. So, at that point, if the Jets are a real team around the quarterback, and Zach Wilson was, because we've been talking about it all year, Zach Wilson is the reason that team has been held back.
Yeah.
So truly, if
hasn't been the biggest problem, but he is definitely a main point in why that team has not been as successful.
We've come back to that point, I think, multiple times. Exactly. So with Mike White in there, if he can play a little bit more consistently and I like him. I like him a lot. I like him too. I think he has all the tools and he is more athletic. To be able to play that consistent of a game and put up, what'd they put up, 31?
31, yep.
31 in the rain.
3 touchdowns. Elijah Moore got even involved in this. And did you see?
That's cool. He got the ball to a lot of targets, right?
I think he only had 2 catches for 63 yards, and one of them was a touchdown, but I know he got a couple targets. But
10 different targets.
That's impressive.
That is impressive, exactly. But I was going to say as well, a New York Jets reporter tweeted a picture of Elijah Moore.
Bagel Boss?
Getting it. I wish. Getting.
You're not my boss. You're not God, and you're not my father.
Fucking Bagel Boss.
If you don't know Bagel Boss, look that video up on YouTube. Bagel Boss.
A reporter tweeted a picture of Elijah Moore getting interviewed with quotes from players were chanting. While he was getting interviewed, they were saying, "Free that man! E is free! Finally free E!" A bunch of things that they were chanting because he finally got a touchdown. Which to me is they're probably chanting that while Zach Wilson's in that locker room. It's clearly obvious now that
the tide has shifted.
The tide has shifted, and it makes me wonder.
Well, you didn't see, right? Did you see that Zach Wilson the whole team was celebrating with Mike White after the win, and Zach Wilson was just sitting at his locker, not celebrating with the team?
I didn't see that, but I saw a picture of him on the sideline, kind of standing away from everyone with his hood up. He had his headset on, But it makes me wonder.
No, it shows he's selfish.
Was there a problem with Wilson before that was maybe boiling over, and the presser from last week of him saying no, he didn't take responsibility? Was that the final straw? Because After they had that post-game presser and he said no, he didn't think that they were responsible for the loss, reports started coming out about some problems with Zach Wilson during the offseason, how he had a lingering injury that he was kind of trying to take care of on his own. There were some just issues with him being selfish.
He was also on the news for the MILF Hunter.
That was the team did kind of almost
rally behind
that. Uzama had that Times Man of the Year shirt with Zach Wilson. There were definitely some instances.
Where are they at now?
But that's what I'm saying. There were some examples of him being supported, but the team flipped so quick on him. I wonder if potentially there was more that we just weren't seeing, and this was finally the last straw, because the team is really is visibly rallying around Mike White and shoving him to the side. Mike White Cheddar, literally.
Hey. Taco Bell, hit us up.
I don't know what more we can do here. I don't know what more we can do.
The breakfast crunch wrap with the white cheddar.
Yeah.
What else do we need to say?
We got Starbucks waiting in the alley.
Yeah.
With the Gino Frappuccino.
Taco Bell, just slide in and just throw us the fucking bag.
Spence?
Yeah, we got the trademarks already on deck.
That's what I'm saying. But I think it's
shout out John Burke. The Jets are
honestly,
here.
Shout out John Burke and shout out
Seriously serious about winning.
Fabo. He's
Fabo?
a low-key Jets fan. He did stop supporting them for a while, but we'll give it to him.
He's probably back now.
He's got to be back.
Fabo Senior's back. I know he never.
Oh yeah, he never left.
Senior
Fabo
never
Senior's
left.
probably Mike White Cheddar, baby.
Let's go.
It really does. Something else I wanted to say as well. It's the NFL is so I don't know what word I'm looking for, and I feel like you might know. It's the way the NFL is this isn't the right way to explain it, but it's a right now league. What are you doing for me right now? What's going on right now? Mike White played so good, but Mike, they could go out next week and they play Minnesota, I believe, which should be
lay an egg, and everyone hates Mike White.
And that's what I'm saying. Mike White could go out there and throw 3 picks, and it could be all right. It's a time to go back to Zach Wilson.
100%.
But with that being said, it's to what I was saying as well. Like
the league's a parody.
I wonder how hard it would be for them to really go back to Zach Wilson. Like, how would the team react to that, you think?
I don't think they want to go back to Zach Wilson. I think that's why Robert Saleh, and for everyone that a parody, I was making fun of AB, that video of AB calling parody parody.
Oh.
If you haven't seen that, so funny.
I do know what you're talking about.
But at this point, I don't think the team really is even looking at going back to Zach Wilson as an option, because I think Robert Saleh wouldn't have made this decision confidently if the team wasn't going to fully jump on board with his decision. It's the middle of the year. When it's crunch time, they still have a chance.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I mean, they're what? They're 7-4 now. Do you think this is just such a weird situation to be in, because we are at that point in time where playoffs are right around the corner, and they're still making a playoff push. Like, they're in right now, but like things could change. We all know how December football is in the NFL. Like, things could change immediately. Like,
but it could also change in their favor if they rally behind
100%.
Mike White. They could be 11-4.
That's what I'm saying is so crazy about this situation, because like you never see a late season quarterback switch like this, especially for a playoff team. Like, this could go either south so bad for them, or it could shoot up. And
I mean, after the 9-22 game that Zach Wilson got benched for, at this point, like, seeing the performance Mike White was able to put on at home, I'm like,
he's got a swagger to him too. I like they were showing videos of him warming up. Like,
he
looks confident. He looks comfortable. Like,
Taylor Heineke moxie.
Honestly, he kind of. Oh, I mean, remember last year the Colts game? I think was when he threw like that 500-yard game, and he literally was like, "I feel like I should have been the number 1 pick when I came out." Like,
dog.
He is a dog for that, but.
Hey,
that's. I think that was the year Baker was drafted too, so it kind of makes sense. But.
Hey, let's see if he can carry it out. But either way, good question. Shout out Geno Jagger. But who? I mean, at this point, maybe every starting quarterback named Wilson in the NFL is just doomed. Russell?
Bro, what is up with him?
He got fucking bitched out by. Did you guys see him get yelled at on the sideline?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, his own lineman, defensive lineman, I think they were changing possessions. He was coming off the field.
Yeah.
Literally just like was walking off the sideline like nonchalantly almost, like definitely showing visible frustration. But then like out of nowhere, like damn near the corner of his peripheral, like sees Russell Wilson and is like, you know what, I'm about to go light this motherfucker
Bro,
up.
It's bad.
And just like goes up to him and just like starts yelling at him, and Russell just like.
Yeah, Russ, like, literally just... He basically sits there and takes
he
it.
Just froze?
Yeah, type shit.
Well, they asked him about that, too. And
yeah,
I wish
absolutely no problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
I wish
like,
I would have remembered exactly what he
looked
said.
awkward as fuck.
He did look awkward as fuck saying
the ending was awkward.
I think Denver just...
Denver's so fucked, dude. Hold this L, all of you Denver fans.
We'll talk about Denver later on in the show, because I do want to talk about Hackett, but they just need to get to the end of this season.
Fuck Hackett, bro. We can talk about him now. There's not much more to say. Their season's over.
Oh, their season is long over, but
drop Melvin Gordon. You're paying fucking.
They should have cut Melvin Gordon last year.
Either way, but like you're paying.
He
Russell,
lost them at least 3 games this year, easily.
Oh, easily.
But like you're paying Russell all this money, and for him just to be a slapdick and like not have the faith and support of his teammates, like
I just don't get it, dude.
I don't either.
I don't.
I mean, I get paying him, but like I just don't get why he's so bad.
I don't understand.
Yeah, but you feel like someone that you're paying that much would have that like mentality to grind and get better and.
I don't think it's that. I don't think he's not grinding and not getting better. I think
nah, dude, he's not making those passes. His mobility is like not nearly where it used to be when he was in Seattle.
He's old.
I think because he's trying to be more of a pocket passer.
He's so old and he's not producing like that.
I don't know.
He's trying to be more of a pocket passer. That's
I didn't
the problem.
feel like this is how Russ was at his end in Seattle, though. I feel like, he had his finger injury, but I still didn't think he was like this. Like,
I know he was.
This is just so different.
Maybe Pete just made the most masterful Bill Belichick call and just dumped him right before.
I was just about to say, speaking of Bill Belichick, apparently Tom Brady might go back to the Pats next year, but that's a whole new story. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I saw that report today. I was like, why?
What about Gronk? Would he come out of retirement?
I fucking hope not.
That would be fucking cheese, bro. You know what that would remind me of? Just like all these fucking Star Wars movies that just keep getting made. They're just like, all right, we got to run back to good
Honestly,
times.
Yeah, they are making so many.
A good comparison.
Is it not? Like, all right, oh, we need a banger. Call in the big fellas.
Yeah. I mean, hey, The Mandalorian's pretty sick, but
Star Wars hasn't been good in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Loki, Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3. People be hating on that movie, but it was peak. That movie was so fire. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, I think
We're
Russ.
talking about the Broncos.
Well, I think
That breakfast contrap.
look at the Gino Frappuccino on the side.
The Mike White.
Oh, but
Did you just make a meal?
dude, look.
Okay.
Sideline Banter meal coming to a Taco Bell near you.
A Taco Bell, Starbucks combo. There's
Oh,
only 3 in
man.
the United States.
But I think when you look at Seattle too, like Gino's playing kind of almost like Russ was, like in terms of he's kind of like, I don't know how to he's kind of a reckless player. Like not reckless as in like he's a gunslinger, but like he's not like a pocket passer or like robot quarterback. He's trying to make plays with his feet any way he can. He's escaping the pocket, making throws downfield, making throws across body, like shit that we used to see Russ do when he played for Seattle.
That's their offense, though. Is they
And that's what I was leading to. Like Gino is basically playing the same offense that we saw Russ playing for years, and now Russ goes to this new offense that Nathaniel Hackett's bringing. That was, I mean, you could maybe even say like he was trying to bring over the Packers offense, but like Rodgers. If this is the Packers offense that he's trying to run, like Rodgers, it just shows how great of a quarterback Rodgers is, because Hackett is.
They also had Devontae Adams. Hackett was there.
Yeah, Hackett. Oh yeah, Hackett's definitely got to be. He's got to be done after this season, right? They're just gonna let him finish off the year, you think, and then because that loss to
Fuck if I know, brother.
That loss to Carolina was embarrassing. Their defense clearly still has it.
They're a dog shit team right now. Their only saving grace is that they got the richest owner in sports.
The fact that
They could eat Russ's contract if they really wanted to.
the fact that there's a stat out there that says if they scored at least 18 points in every single game, they'd be like
8-1.
Yeah, they would have been like 8-1 at that point when the
That's
stat
a
came out,
stat
like,
literally to rub right in Russ's face
Yeah,
that you're a
that's-
big fat loser.
It's showing that the Denver still has the exact same problem as they've had the last 2-3 years. Their defense is elite, and their offense is.
Yep.
But you got to look at it as well, like this. Are there more problems that stem from that offense other than just Russ? Because they were bad before. Obviously, I think we can all agree that we think Hackett is a big problem with the team in general. Hackett needs to go.
Starting running backs Latavius Murray. You don't like to see that.
Yeah, you
really.
don't like to see that. Williams is down, which sucks. I think if Williams is playing, this maybe is not a completely different team, but they're probably a better team.
I think we found out that Jerry Jeudy might be a trade piece in the future.
Definitely, because Jeudy to me, I don't think I have Jeudy in one of my fantasy leagues, and so I've been paying
Big underperformer.
attention to him, and he's been a massive underperformer his whole career.
But is that Russ or is that Jeudy?
Well, and that also is a great point because Cortland Sutton just got a fat contract extension as well.
He's
and like,
still been eating.
he's still been making some plays. That's what I was gonna say. Like he's not making like a ton of plays, but he's making flashy catches still. Even KJ Hamler, like that game against Indy where he was wide open and Russ misses it. Like there's so many different things that like we've been seeing from this Broncos offense. It's like that's why I say like they need to just get to the end of the season, get rid of Hackett, completely reevaluate, because obviously you have Russell Wilson, who I still believe is a great quarterback. I think there's just something going on with him.
Yeah, you're a big Russ fan.
I do like Russ. I do want to try his Dangerwood still.
Fuck the Dangerwich. I'm over that.
Dude, I want to try it so bad.
You just bite into it and you turn into a fucking cornball just like it. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think that. I mean, I'm a big Broncos hater. That's probably the second favorite team of mine to hate besides the Steelers. And at this point, I couldn't be happier. Shout out B-Bush.
Why?
But
Look at the new sign that I just put up, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, shit's fucking poop.
Yeah, there's too much of that in his picture right now.
Oh my God, there is so much. Oh wait, I almost
You got
forgot.
the nostrils.
We got a dub this weekend, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a moment. If anybody wants to go ahead and throw up, pause the video. We'll come right back to you.
Kenny Pickett, baby, he's the future. Ooh.
Oof.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
look
What's
good.
next
Come
on
on.
the plate, huh?
yeah,
we got another
sorry.
question. No, sweep the socials.
Yeah, we got another question. Blake L834, where's the white cornerbacks at? Buddy, I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. They're not good enough athletes to
Who was the
stay
last
with these
white cornerback?
elite receivers. I think Troy Apke tried to play corner, got moved to safety. We just had our first white corner in college football, I think, this year.
I couldn't tell you the last white.
In quite a long
The
time.
last white.
Corner in the NFL, he played for the
Defensive
Giants
skilled
back in
position.
like 2001.
Who was the last really good white defensive player, though, that isn't a D lineman or linebacker?
I mean, a few safeties.
Eric Weddle, I guess, yeah.
We got safeties, a few safeties, little
Like-
short guys that like to hit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, remember, who's the like, other than Eric Weddle,
Hey, this is the thing. We're not gonna see it.
Adam Archuleta?
Yeah, trash. Sorry, Blake. Defensive backfield is just not where white guys are meant to
Not
hang
where we
out.
belong,
Hey,
huh?
but thanks for the question. We'll go ahead and move on. Evan Gilbert, our guest last week, of course, Chargers
This guy.
fan who got the win over the Arizona Cardinals by 1 point on the last play. Big Nuts Brandon Staley lets him hang out in the Arizona Cardinals stadium and wins the game. He wants to know, which makes more sense? This is a pretty wild question to go ahead and pose, especially after your coach gets a crazy win.
But he wants Staley out.
Which makes more sense, Sean Payton to the Chargers or the Cardinals? I'll let you guys answer it first. Go for it.
I like him on both, to be
Really?
honest. I like him on both.
I already
dude.
know the answer. I mean, if
I
you
like
saw
him
his
on
interview with
both.
Colin Cowherd, it's signed, sealed, and delivered. If he's going to go anywhere, it's pretty much the Cardinals are.
Okay, I didn't watch that interview. I saw like a 2-second clip of it and told myself like, I got to go back and watch
He used
that.
to be a ball boy for the Cardinals when they were in St. Louis.
Oh,
So
fuck.
he has ties with the
fuck.
Cardinals. He is a family friend of the Bidwells, has known them for 20 years.
Oh, yeah, that just sounds like
So it's signed,
So
sealed,
Cliff
and
is
delivered.
basically
Perfect story.
coaching for his next job right now, is what you're saying.
Exactly, which even makes
Yeah.
how much more sense with the way that he's been operating on Hard Knocks. Robot, I am a robot.
Yeah,
Look at
I
me.
said it.
to move.
I said it 2 weeks ago. There's
Look
no
at
way.
me talk to my players
There's
and
no
live
way
in my
his-
lion house.
There's no way his house. Oh, 1 second.
Oh, we got a runner.
The dog is making a move. There's no way his house is that empty on purpose. I'm sorry. He can sit there and say,
Oh, his purpose. He said,
I'm
look,
very
I can get out in a
minimalistic.
week.
Yeah, I'm very minimalistic. I don't have anything. I like to keep my house wide open. Nobody has a house that looks like that and has nothing in it. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he's got to fill the house up with a ton of knickknacks and shit, but like,
Mangas.
dude, mangas. I did just buy some mangas tonight.
Fuck.
But like, he literally had nothing in his house. The only thing he showed off was his movie theater, which was pretty sick. He had the Batman and the Joker painting, and then that fucking I'm a Scorpio.
Leo, how many times do we have
damn.
to tell this
I'm
dumbass?
a Leo, dude. And the fact
Scorpio is
like,
literally Scorpion.
He literally goes. I'm a Leo.
lion.
So
I am
you
a
know,
Leo like lion.
that kind of explains it. Like, no, it doesn't explain it. Can you explain the picture to us if you're a Leo? I don't get it. It's a
know.
lion with a crown on it.
Like for fierce ferocity.
And then his bedroom was literally a bed and a TV. That was it. It looked like it looked like a college dorm room.
All right, let's stop flaming Cliff for his interior design
You're right.
choices. How about
You're
we
right,
talk
you're
about
right,
Sean
you're right.
Payton, you
You're
bozo?
right. I'm just so excited to watch Hard Knocks tonight after
Hey.
we're done recording.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks and Dave's Chicken, that's where the boys will be. If you want us to, we'll sign up, sign an autograph, sign
should
your baby,
honestly- We should honestly talk to Dave's Chicken and be like, look, we shut you guys out a lot. Can we get a meal?
We come here every fucking
Can we
Wednesday.
get the SLB meal?
Sideline Banter.
Could you imagine?
Hey.
That'd be kind of fire.
That would be fine.
It's a chicken sandwich shaped like a V for victory.
Let's go.
How about they just give us free food? I'll take that.
Yeah, Coop.
Cool.
Tandies.
Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, no, I think honestly I really like I hate to say it, but I like him on the Cards a lot.
That's what I was talking to my kind friend Justin Vaught.
There's something about
source.
them that like
Just imagine. All right, let me paint you a picture here.
I don't want it though.
Let me paint you a
I
picture.
don't think any of us want it.
I don't know. I feel like it's just such a struggle to go to the Cardinals.
Flashback.
I feel like they need him more, but
Both teams are right there. That's the thing.
Flashback. We're in the Superdome. We're on the New Orleans Saints, and it's the same exact environment, but instead of Drew Brees, you have Kyler Murray. Instead of Lance Moore, you have Rondale Moore. Instead of Marquise Colston, you have DeAndre Hopkins. Instead, who was their running back at that point?
It was McAllister and Bush.
They did
Or
have
sorry, it was McAllister and Bush, I think. They didn't have Ingram yet.
Yeah, they had a couple guys, but either way, the running back doesn't matter. When you have those guys running that deep verticals concept with all that underneath stuff late and deep in the
Bounties. Whoa.
that's a little bit different. Hey, Sean didn't take over the defense, all right, dude.
He still got
down.
suspended a whole year, and they made that horrible Kevin James movie about it.
Low key.
That movie was fucking horrible.
Home Team?
Home Team. It was so bad.
Shout out my man Jerry. He loves that movie.
He would.
Jerry loves that
Makes
movie.
so much sense.
Home Team. Said, you kind of look like Sean Payne's brother from the Home Team.
Oh, God.
I'm like,
Tell that to you?
yeah, I said, Jerry, I'll never watch it, but I appreciate that. But yeah, Sean Payton in that verticals concept, bringing that to Arizona, they have the talent to make that work. Marquise Brown, a vertical talent. You got Rondale Moore, straight burner. You got fucking Hopkins who can play that Marquise Colston role. You got Dortch. You got the guys to be able to run for
You
wide.
had a good running back room, but
Eno's gone. But we've seen the success out of the, spread air amount before. And right now, for whatever reason, their offense isn't working to the same capability that it had before when they were clicking. I think Sean Payton coming in, reintegrating a new system with, all of those guys. I agree with you. I think that him coming into Arizona makes a lot of sense, and it would look really good on paper.
yeah, there's
But, we got to talk about it. Go ahead and give your point.
Oh, I was just going to say, for some reason, like when I think about it, the first thing I think of Sean Payton is with that Cardinals team.
That's the point I was going to make. We got to think about what Pat P said about this motherfucker Kyler today.
Oh, yeah.
And how Sean Payton coming in and working with Drew Brees for 15 years.
What a shot.
And the difference it would be coming to work with Kyler.
What a shot.
Can you imagine how night and day that would be?
Unnecessary, kind of. You know what I mean? Like
Go ahead and explain to the people.
They were teammates. So, yeah, Patrick Peterson basically came out today. Not basically. He did come out today on his
pod.
On his pod with Brian McFadden, former Steeler, two-time Super Bowl champion.
Overrated player, played on a good defense, got carried.
He did play on a great defense. Basically said that Kyler Murray, I don't have the exact quote, but he said Kyler Murray only cares about Kyler Murray.
Yep.
And
it looks like that to everybody else.
It does look like that to everybody else. And Kyler already responded on Twitter and
what was his clapback?
Kyler responded on Twitter and basically said, he said, you're on some weird shit. You're a grown man. You have my phone number. If there's a problem, you should call me.
Oh, yeah, I called him a leader, too.
And he said, you should call me, and basically said that if you're this father figure or mentor, then you should call or text me. Which I honestly will...
Pretty a zesty reply, huh?
I will agree with Kyler on this. What I think is...
Serve, Kyler.
What I think is very weird about it is that Patrick Peterson is still playing in this league with Kyler Murray, and he's making shots. If
I think that's dope.
If he was,
that must mean he doesn't give a fuck about their relationship.
No, he obviously doesn't, because
which shows Kyler's probably really is an asshole if he doesn't give a fuck.
I think it's just
it seems like it.
Yeah, but okay. That's so I went and I clicked the thread, as everybody should do on Twitter. You should look through every thread of interesting...
Because the comments
tweets.
Always are better than the tweets.
Always are better than the tweets. It's just like TikToks. You watch a TikTok that you think is funny and you laugh, you're going to laugh your ass off in the comment section. But people were putting screenshots and quotes of Pat P, giving tons of love to Kyler Murray, recently, within the last, 2-3 years. There was a picture of Kyler Murray and Patrick Peterson hugging at the last time the Vikings came to Arizona and played the Cardinals, which was just last year. So some of it...
Did you see what Al Bush posted?
Yeah, the I would rather have a Hall of Fame jacket than a Super Bowl ring. He's getting attacked by every Cardinals fan, every corner of the social media.
And Pat P literally still lives here and is beloved in Arizona.
I think I agree with you that Kyler, we've definitely seen some examples of Kyler being an asshole, but I think it's a little out of pocket for Patrick Peterson to be saying stuff like that.
You out of pocket.
He's been kind of wild all year long, and he's been openly petty. And
he had those picks in Buffalo game. He's feeling himself.
He did have those picks in the Buffalo game, but he's been openly petty and kind of childish with the Cardinals ever since he's left. I understand they left on bad terms. Or they split up on bad terms, but at some point it's kind of almost annoying. You're a grown ass man, bro. You're making millions of dollars. You're playing for a really, really good Minnesota Vikings team. Why do you give a shit about
exactly? Maybe he's trying to hype the pod.
Why do you give a shit about a 4-8 Cardinals team that's struggling right now? I'm not trying to take a shot at the Cardinals. I'm just putting it in perspective of how far away they are from each other. Why do you care so much?
What does he gain from throwing shots?
Now? Exactly. What is? And it's exactly what you just said. It's to plug his pod and to get more views because it's already a pretty popular pod.
Yeah, if we had that clip, that'd be nice.
I mean, hey, if you're an NFL athlete and you come across this video,
Come talk shit on our pod.
We'll
talk shit with you. We'll air it out.
I don't give a shit.
We'll agree with you.
Yeah, we're called Sideline Banter for a reason.
Yeah, like, you think Kenny Pickett sucks?
Fuck them teammates.
Then Kenny Pickett. You thought I was gonna say it? Fuck no, baby. Kenny Pickett for life. KP8.
Wow.
Wait till you guys see the new
You're
Dak
all
shirt I
in.
got for
cannot
Christmas.
He
wait
did
to
get a pretty icy Dak shirt. It's pretty sick.
It's sick.
Yeah, can we talk about that really quick? Why the fuck does Dak get a whole Jordan line?
Because he's a Jordan athlete.
I know, but still, he's not that good.
Yeah, the shirt I got, bro, it has like Jordan 1 cleats tied at the top, and they hang over.
Like as if you threw him over
Damn.
like a as if you threw him over like a let's go
telephone wire.
wire.
They
Yeah.
hang
Tie it
over the
on.
shirt. And on the back, it has a big star, a Dallas Cowboys star with the Jordan logo, and it says Dak across
Dude,
it.
Aren't
That's
they
so-
11s and they're
That
like
sounds
they're like
fire,
white and
but
blue?
Dak is so
No, it's
cheap.
ones, but
They're
they have the ones with the 11s.
Is it the shoes are Cowboys color though, right? Yeah, see, it's so fire.
It's a gray shirt.
I
It's
hate
Dude.
that. He's so overrated.
Oh, that's so weird. I didn't even click this, and it went to this.
Oh, you're such a liar.
I swear on God.
He's got Dak Prescott's fucking nudes up.
Dak
Is
Prescott.
nudes?
You got the body, the ESPN body picture.
But you guys got to check this out. Dakota Rain Prescott.
Hey, yo, the Vince Wilfork picture though was wild.
Hey, that
On
man
the
knows how
body
to rock
image?
some overalls.
No, I'm talking about the
overalls.
ESPN body mag. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
Dude,
he'd fuck you up.
I mean, shit, dude, he probably would. But yeah, the Patrick Peterson shit is just,
A little sus.
I don't know. What do you think? It's so out of pocket.
Forced.
It's just a little zesty. Like, why are you starting beef right now, Pat? Like, how about you focus on the
They're
game?
9
Yeah,
and
but
2.
the thing is, I would definitely believe it.
Oh, I would believe it too, but at the same time, I'm coming to Kyler's
That
defense.
might be why he just said it. It's like the most kind of like easy attack right now. Like, attack the guy that's down, like type shit. Like he literally looks so bad in the media. His perception is so down.
He
Like
does. I'm interested.
Pat P was like, Kyler's not going to talk to me probably ever again. I might as well just throw his name
What's this
around.
little guy gonna say?
This episode of Hard Knocks is going to be good because this is the Chargers game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
1
always,
point loss on the last
that's what
play.
I always
We were
forget.
talking about that.
I couldn't remember last season during the in-season one if they were a week behind or if they were on the same week. So
On
it's going to be the
spot.
Chargers game, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because last week was the Mexico game.
Yeah. So I'm going to be fucking
And they
yeah, that
panned.
fucking. Speaking of which, that last episode was trash.
trash as
I know, they're
fuck.
fucking eating crickets and
I don't remember the last episode.
Exactly. That's what I
oh,
said
you know
the
what?
same
I
shit to
didn't-
him.
I actually didn't watch it. I just realized I never got to watch it.
it was
We were together.
It was
No, you're
we
thinking
weren't.
of,
No, we recorded Tuesday, so we didn't get to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
you're
guys
right.
might have been.
Did I watch? I didn't watch it with you.
Dude, that shit.
I
had
think
me
we
falling
started it, and I
asleep.
don't think I finished it.
I was falling asleep.
Because I remember
Me
seeing.
too. It was trash as fuck.
It was so
Yeah,
bad.
you remember they were eating the
Yeah,
crickets
that's right.
and
That's
shit.
right. But I don't think I remember. I don't think I finished watching it out here.
It literally just like spotlighted Will Hernandez, who was injured.
Yeah.
Like, okay, can you show us something cool?
You're gonna run out with the flag.
Yeah,
that's just what we're gonna cover.
You're not even gonna play. You
I
fucking
forgot he was
idiot.
on the team.
Yeah.
Well, they did have a lot of. They did have a lot of representation in that game last week, so I'm not surprised they talked about it. But like,
it was the
I
whole
mean, it was
thing.
cool, but that was the focus of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, with the two
What
dramatic
the fuck
stories.
does Hard Knocks mean? I thought Hard Knocks is
see,
like.
and this is what I feel so bad for Spence, because for all of you out there, Spence has never seen Hard Knocks, so his first impression of Hard Knocks is
Not good.
It's
not
soft
good.
ass
It's
shit.
not good.
It's usually such a good introspective look at the team and the dramatics. Like we saw the fucking coach get kicked out for groping a woman in another country. Like obviously T's and P's out to that
They
lady,
didn't even
but like
cover it.
They didn't even cover it. They
I'm not
just
saying they gotta but touch on it.
like you can't just breeze by that.
Didn't they say something though in the episode?
They said
like,
that he got sent home.
yeah, that's all they
Here's
said.
what also
it.
pisses me off.
No, you know.
We watch Hard Knocks training camp, and all we see is players getting fucking cut. And during the season, when a really good player gets cut, why are you not showing that? Like, why? And it's probably because, there probably was an altercation of some sort. Not like physical, but like there probably was verbal.
And I think the Cardinals were in the wrong.
The Cardinals were probably like, we're not going to show this. Because obviously the NFL is going to do by their best interest and not make the
Always.
NFL look bad. But in this case, it's an organization's decision to cut a player, which we see again during the training camp season of Hard Knocks. Why are we not seeing a clearly important player on this roster? Well, obviously the Cardinals didn't think it was that important. But
Yeah, you let
a
him
fan
walk.
favorite, well-performing
Hometown
player,
hero.
hometown hero, gets cut, and we get not even a mention of it on the episode.
That's the shit that
they
pissed me off.
didn't even mention it. There was
Hard Knocks be better than that.
There was no cut scene of Cliff saying, all right, we're moving on from Eno this week. You know what I mean? Like, nothing where, like, they're in a coach's meeting and he says, obviously we lost Eno, or, oh, you know what I mean? Like, there was no mention of it. Nothing.
That's why I'm like, is Bidwell in their pockets or what?
Yeah, he just breezed past that in the coaches, or not the coaches meeting, but talking about the coaches. Like, yep, we had some things going on, but we're just going to keep pushing forward.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Like,
bullshit.
Usually there's some shit even like that where he literally will mention that. We're like, yeah, well, we had some stuff happen, or like we were moving. Like, there was nothing, not even a second.
You know what that
And there's
tells
no way
me?
they didn't get it on camera because Hard Knocks, we've seen it.
No,
watching
yeah, they
training
get
camp,
everything.
They are everywhere.
You know what that tells me? That the Cardinals are down bad, and they know they're down bad,
Yes.
and they are trying to protect their asses so hard because usually, too, like in the past, we've seen dramatic shit happen. We've seen like when the Cowboys were on, we had a player get arrested, like type shit, like the old
You guys
one.
have been on so much, I don't remember.
Pac-Man got arrested on Hard Knocks.
Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty
right.
sure.
That's right. No. Dude, we literally saw.
Oh, and they followed
Bro,
that?
Yes.
Remember when Chad Johnson
Wow.
got arrested, or literally got arrested for domestic violence?
Yes.
I don't remember if it was domestic violence. I don't want to say it was, but it was something with his wife, and
Yes.
he literally gets cut. Like,
Yes, it was in Miami, right?
Yeah, it was when he was in Miami.
Yes, bro. So like they follow dramatics, and usually they're on that shit. That's why I'm like pissed. Like Hard Knocks, be better. That's
Yeah.
the shit we want to see.
Cardinals fans want to see it too.
I mean, shit. They're
Yeah,
gonna be
so you
hurt,
can fucking
but
understand what
Like-
is the problem?
If I was a Cardinals
They're not
fan,
showing
I would
any
want
problems.
to
They're
see
just showing
everything.
families.
Like, show me everything.
the soft shit. It's like Disney whitewash shit. Like what the fuck? Like we want the drama. Like we want the real shit. That's why that's why you go to HBO to watch that, because HBO is always like on that. But,
Okay, but I mean, we're gonna get another episode tonight. It's hopefully gonna be juicy.
yeah, we'll come to you guys with a review.
'Cause
It's gonna be hopefully dramatic.
The second episode was, like you said, it was super family. Like, we're gonna talk about the family. We talked about Van Jefferson's dad the whole fucking
Yeah.
episode, and then last week was super weird. Like,
But there's no getting over the fact that you just took a really tough L and you're done. Your season's pretty much done.
oh yeah, their season's over.
Yeah. So like, you're gonna be there
Definitely
for a couple more weeks, Hard Knocks. So what's good? Like at this point, the jig is up.
Because, yeah,
this
there's-
team is in the dumps. So like, put it on full display.
There's 5. They do like 5 or 6 episodes, right? Because they do 6 episodes during training, or 5 episodes during training camp.
I think it's 6.
So there's probably like at least 2 or
more?
3 episodes. Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
So
I'm
we're gonna
excited.
see.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm
God,
excited.
the rest of their schedule is not the fucking best.
What's the
either.
rest of their schedule?
They got New England.
That'll be cool.
They must be on bye. Yeah,
Kyler-
they're on
Kyler
bye.
Oh, yeah, they're on
They
a
have-
bye this week.
they
I
have
can't
New
imagine
England-
Kyler plays too good against Bill.
Yeah, they
Where's
got
it at?
New England week 14 in Arizona. Then
Okay.
then they go
they
to
play
Denver.
bad at home though.
Then they play
Denver?
Bay. Yeah, they go to Denver.
Dude, what if
They play Tampa
they
Bay
drop
at
to
home.
Denver?
They
Then,
lose to
then
Denver,
they go to
bro.
Atlanta to play the Falcons, and then they're playing the 49ers in San Francisco.
They're not gonna win the 49ers.
Okay, wait. So it's
New England.
New England.
Denver.
Okay, so New England maybe dub. I'm gonna say they win that game.
No.
Cardinals?
Mm-hmm.
Give me New England.
New England. It's in Arizona.
Yeah.
They're 1 in.
Yeah, but I'm a
11
Mac
in the
Jones
last
hater.
12
I
home
don't.
games.
I think they're.
Yeah, I'm taking New England.
I'm taking New England
All
all
right.
the way. Then at Denver.
I think they win that game.
Yeah, probably. I would
They
think so.
should.
If they don't, that's embarrassing.
Exactly. If they
And
don't.
please cover that Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, what if they put
Oh, that might be.
Creepo
That'll
Russell
for
Wilson
sure
on
be
that?
on it. Hopefully.
Well, yeah, it has to be.
And then
Yeah, you're right.
Tampa. Tampa in Arizona.
That could be the last episode.
Tampa's probably it.
That was gonna be tough.
Tampa
but
could be
I-
streaking at that point. They could get their mojo back.
maybe.
They lost in the
that one
last
I feel
second.
like-
They
Tampa's
lost in
done,
OT.
I think too.
That I
though.
think would snap
They
the-
just
No, they're
lost to
not.
Jacoby Brissett, bro.
Their division is still alive. They're not done.
You're right.
I
You're
think
right.
that would probably snap the Cardinals' losing streak at home, and then they go Atlanta and San Francisco.
Atlanta's a
So they
toss-up.
probably are gonna lose.
that
that's
was a
what. That's
toss-up.
5 games.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna lose at least 3 of those games. So
Yeah,
yeah,
they're-
they're
I
done.
think so.
They're
3 and
done.
5 at best.
They're done.
Yeah.
They're done.
Yeah, they're
Damn.
definitely losing 3. If
They're
not
done.
4.
If they're done, then show it, Hard Knocks. We want to see it. We want to see the pitfall.
But back to what we were saying. I mean, yeah, we clearly think Peyton is the Cardinal.
That's where the question
We haven't
started.
even mentioned the Chargers once.
I mean, they
Yeah.
showed week
We haven't
one.
mentioned
Sorry,
it.
Evan.
That first episode of Hard Knocks, you see, like, it starts out with Kyler slamming his helmet, him walking to the locker room. Fuck!
Yeah.
I want to see that.
That's right.
I want to see how Kyler
We had to
is so
rewind it
pissed
because he
off
thought it
at
was
that.
so funny.
100%. And I think at this
And
point,
they're
too,
not-
like,
they're not covering
He
it.
literally said "fuck" and Spencer went, "Oh my God, was that Kyler?"
Dude, it didn't sound like a fucking.
I know I was weak.
It didn't sound like him. I don't know.
I think at this point, too, the way we talked about it, like the way there is to look at it, the Cardinals are convincingly way more motivated to move on at head coach than the Chargers are at this point.
Yeah, because Staley's going to come back, I think, for another year.
I think the severe injury troubles bought Staley another year.
He kind of deserves another year, in my opinion.
Agreed. And they're not going to finish last in the division. And the Cardinals, I think, have clear discrepancies between the quarterback and...
Shit, they might make the playoffs still. Can you pull up their schedule, Spence?
Who?
Chargers?
Yeah.
They're not making shit.
I don't think they are.
I mean, they're going to finish second in their division. No way Denver is going to sneak up on them. No way Oakland. Oakland just got their third win.
Yeah, no. I think, Evan, though, that's why we look at the Cardinals as more of a heavy favorite is because they're just foreseeably, though, they're at a better position to make a change at head coach than the Chargers. Like, unfortunately, Staley, like we had talked about, have probably bought himself into the years with injuries. What's up?
Chargers go to Las Vegas this week.
Oh, they're going to get a dub. They're going to win that game.
Vegas is coming off 2 back-to-back overtime wins.
Josh
Honestly,
Jacobs is the hottest player in the NFL.
I would
Chargers
like to
defense
see.
is bad.
I would like to see the Raiders kind of come alive.
Me too.
That'd be kind of tight.
Josh Jacobs
Because,
is the
the
hottest
Raiders
player.
are kind of...
I don't really fuck with Derek Carr, so I'd also like to see them crumble and fall.
Josh McDaniels is also just kind of coaching the coach, I feel like, right now, because he's guaranteed to come back next year. So it's like...
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because they don't have any money. Wait, who do they play after?
Then they got Miami at home.
Okay.
Tennessee at home. They're going to Indy.
Miami's an L.
Miami's an L. Tennessee's toss-up.
Yeah, toss up. I think it's an L.
They should beat Indy at home. They should. Indy's fucking got a lot of problems going on. Then they play the Rams. And
that's a dub.
Chargers are technically home, but they're both home.
Yeah. It'll be a Rams game.
Denver.
So that's 6 games?
Yeah.
So they'll probably go 3-3. What are they right now? They're 5-6?
6-5.
6-5?
They could get close.
So yeah, I mean they'll go 9-8.
They could sneak in.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
I think they are they're number 9 in the playoff picture right now.
D-Hub tweeted, "You don't kick a man when he's already down."
Oh my God, is he talking about Kyler?
Probably.
No.
Probably.
Who else would he be talking about? How recent was that tweet?
Today. 2 hours ago.
Wow, there's some drama boiling. Oh, and if you get Sean Payton, you have a better chance of keeping D-Hop, I think. Because I don't think D-Hop's going to come back to this team.
Yeah,
I agree.
I feel like he's getting frustrated.
He has another year. He has another year on his contract, but
he doesn't do a good job of hiding it either.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Well, but him and Kyler in that after the Mexico game were like chopping it up, like laughing, like having a good time. Like they seem like they have a good relationship. No, Bueller?
I don't know. Hard Knocks doesn't cover it.
Yeah, Hard Knocks doesn't cover it.
So I couldn't tell you.
I mean, regardless, I think we've answered the question. I think we've beat it to death at this point. We think Sean Payton's going to be a Cardinal.
Yeah, Sean Payton. We'll see you in Arizona probably soon if Cowboys are doing too good for him to go to Dallas. So I think
he's not going to Dallas.
Speaking of Dallas, so is fucking OBJ going to make his decision?
That's Dallas.
Dallas, baby. I think OBJ. I think it got tweeted today that
Cowboys are willing to do a multi-year offer.
Yeah, which means that it's pretty much set in stone. I think they're negotiating essentially right now.
I mean, unless he gets on the
Dude,
no-fly list.
Nowhere else that he would go.
What's up? What?
How does he not want to go to San Francisco?
Visit to
They
Bills.
don't have a lot of space for him, huh?
Where would he? Yeah, they got Debo already.
Fuck yeah.
Visit to Bills and Giants and Cowboys are
He
the only
just took
three
his
teams.
visit to the Bills last week, and I think that was the last team.
Yeah, those are the 3 final teams left.
No Giants?
I think he did his visit with the Giants, or he probably doesn't need to visit the Giants.
No, he did a visit with them.
Did he do them? Did he do them? Did he do a visit with the Giants?
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of over that as well. I'm like, when the fuck are you gonna sign? Because I want to see him play.
Dude, for
Facts,
real.
I want to see him play.
I mean,
I know
he
you
was
want to
coming
see him
off
play
injury,
because
but
you're confident he's gonna be a Cowboy.
He's on
When
my
was
team
he
for
healthy?
sure.
Dude, I'm trying to tell this guy he's got to get an OBJ jersey, right?
That would be dope.
If he goes to Dallas?
Especially if it's number 3.
Yeah, that'd be definitely the coolest player on your team.
Micah Parsons is pretty
Yeah,
sick.
come
Oh,
on.
yeah, Michael Parsons is sick.
You need to chill, buddy.
And honestly, I don't care what you
Turpin's
guys
kinda
say.
sick,
Zeke Elliott is still a fucking dog. Okay.
Hating ass bitch.
Are we done?
I hate
Are we done
that.
with Sweep
I
and
said
Socials?
that.
Was that the last question?
Yeah, that was the last
Because
question.
I want to jump into the Thanksgiving games because wow,
They were fire.
all 3
Thank you, everybody,
games.
participating.
Yeah, those were great.
Sweeping the socials. We need more interaction, so come hard next week.
Yeah.
No pause.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Come hard with the questions.
Whoa. All 3 Thanksgiving games were
Bangers.
bangers. Bangers.
DJ Drama on the track.
Dude, Detroit is serious.
Detroit is a serious team, and
They're
that's the first thing I want to
fucking
talk about.
Hey.
Is Detroit building something legit? Spencer,
They
let
got
us
grit.
know, because you want to fucking say something. I know you
Honestly, I kind of like seeing this energy come from the Lions. Pause. Obviously, I'm going to say it. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a dog. I'm gonna root for him all the
Is
time.
he?
I picked him first receiver in fantasy.
Is he SC Player of the Week?
I said that he was a
dude.
dog.
I mean, they didn't get the dub. I like to give it to a dub, but dude, he went crazy. He had 122 on 9 receptions and a touchdown.
I also played against him in fantasy. I just got the
He's
worst.
putting up numbers.
I got the worst fucking luck in fantasy this week.
That's all it is. It's luck.
But yeah, are the Lions building something legit? Are we thinking? Because they were on a 2-game win streak, and then they literally win, or they literally lose to the Bills, because Josh Allen pulls some Josh Allen shit. And I think either you
They
or
lost on the last possession of field goal.
that's what I'm saying. Like, Josh Allen gets them downfield, and I think it was either you or Evan who said it. There's still time left on the clock. Josh Allen's going to come on the field. There was like 35, 40 seconds left. Like,
That sniper ball right to Diggs over the middle.
and then he had those 2 big-time runs before the field goal to basically put the game away. Like, Detroit definitely lost because the Bills were the better team at the end of the day. But even this loss, if you're a Lions fan or even a Lions player, you got to feel good and confident about the direction that your team is heading in, no?
I think that we can all agree this. We watched the Hard Knocks at the beginning of the year, and we were really hyped off of the Lions, but we really didn't know where it was going to go because that team just looked like a lot of talk and not necessarily like they could put it out on paper. They have Jared Goff at quarterback, or still a lot of question marks as far as what they were going to be. But I think we can all agree at this point, this team is a full embodiment of Dan Campbell. Like, they play.
Without a doubt.
They play like he is their coach, and they play for him, and they definitely play with a Dan Campbell type of chip on their shoulder. This team fought until the last second.
It's grit, baby.
Hey, it's straight grit, baby. They got that shit. They play with grit, and that's undeniable. Like, week in and week out, they have proven that they are going to be a tough. You might beat them, but it's going to be one of the toughest football games you play of the year, and that's what we've seen. They've continuously put good football teams in tough situations, and they have put good football teams in last second down to the wire games. Like, and we see it again with the Bills, who I don't necessarily know how to look at this game because it battle tests them even further, but it's also a Lions team that you would like to see them beat the dog shit out of. So it's like neither here nor there, but
everybody expected the Bills to roll over them, and it was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Which gives me more insight on the fact that the Lions is a team that's not going to roll over, but also a team in the Bills who can capitalize and win the game on the last drive, which we saw last year was very important, the way the Chiefs did back to the Bills.
Yep.
So I think this is a battle test that is good for the Bills ultimately and moving forward, but it also, like we've touched on, the main point of this conversation, the Lions are playing with a will of their coach that we've never seen them play with before, and it's noticeable. Like, week in and week out, they play and they come ready to play. Like, so I honestly think moving forward, like, this team is something that can continue to build something special. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but like, I feel the same way with the Jags right now. I feel like the Jags are stacking, bro.
Yeah, I mean, T-Law just had his best game of his career.
I know
They did look good.
This guy's a T-Law hater.
I know. I heard him before we started recording.
I
But-
didn't say it up. He is way too chill. I don't like
Dude,
it.
he's a chill guy. Look
They-
at his
they-
hair.
Way too chill.
Shout out Jack Partridge, Jags fan, the only Jaguars fan I know.
Hey, Jack Partridge is definitely the chillest guy I know.
Hey, exactly. OG, he probably loves T-Law, but like, real talk, the Jags looked consistent on offense, get a down-to-the-wire win this week. Like, I don't know if you guys actually caught that game or not. It was one that was...
Yeah, Ravens blow another fourth quarter lead.
It's just like same shit with
Yeah.
the Ravens, but you also...
But that looked more pathetic than the Jaguars looked good.
And I think we can agree.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
The Jags aren't a team that we would expect to come get a fourth quarter win on the
I was
Ravens
just gonna
like
say,
that.
I mean, what,
T-Law
they came back
throwing...
two scores to take the lead?
Yes.
Yeah, T-Law, and they get the 2-point conversion at the end.
Yeah,
like,
that was fucking ballsy.
The Jones brothers are eating.
That was a fucking great call.
Are they brothers? Or are you just saying that? I was about to say, whoa.
No.
Yeah, they iced that shit. That was pretty tight.
No, I know. Zay and Marvin Jones are definitely two athletic targets that are really helping. So you got Zay and Marvin Jones on the outside who are really hard to guard one-on-one, and you got my man C. Kirk
AZ
doing
Legend.
them dirty.
C.
C. Kirk, AG Legend in the
Even
middle.
though I started him over Garrett Wilson this week, and
Seacrest didn't put on.
Seacrest didn't put on, but it's okay. I still love you.
Hey.
I still love you, Seacrest.
Hey, well, you know what? Both 4-7 teams, Lions and Jacksonville, meet this week.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good game, though.
That's a pretty good game. That's what I was gonna say. I actually think that one might be pretty good.
That's going to be a really hard one to pick on tonight.
Oh, no.
I got a favorite.
Nope.
Yeah?
Lions.
I was just about to say, I love that grit.
Lions go into Jacksonville and take that one.
Interesting.
Oh, it's in Jacksonville? Duval?
That's a big factor.
It is.
Oh no, I'm sorry. They're playing in Detroit.
Oh.
Still, I mean.
And actually, Jacksonville is favorite.
Did you guys see what?
Before we move on, though, I think that we're undermining the fact that Doug Peterson coming in has really changed this whole culture, and
without a doubt,
we are seeing night and day improvement from Trevor Lawrence. That
I mean, they had a huge midseason slump though, where I kind of like
they did. We were saying they were a playoff team at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I mean, off rip they looked like it, but
they looked
that's
really
something
good.
that you're going to expect from a team that has completely new faces. Like the situation they went through with Urban Meyer last year, like they had a lot of figuring out to do.
I mean,
the
they
fact
doubled their wins from last year, so
nobody knew what to expect when they came out of the gate, and maybe someone started to figure them out a little bit. And now that they're finding themselves, they're playing good football down the stretch, which is like they could be a scary team coming forward. And I hate to say it, but like they could still win their division. Like actually no, they can't.
No, Tennessee's
got it. I forgot about
three
Tennessee.
games on them.
Never mind.
Well, did Tennessee lose to them this year? Why do I feel like the Tennessee lost? The Colts definitely lost to them.
Colts definitely did.
Colts definitely lost to them.
Every year.
Who else is
it's a
in the
guarantee.
division? Houston definitely lost to them.
Houston's out. Houston's the worst team in
But
football.
that's what I'm saying. If Jacksonville stacks up enough division wins, they could. Maybe.
Maybe? I don't know.
They play week 13 and then, or no, I'm sorry, week 14, and then they'll play again at the end of the season.
Do you have their schedule pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, so they play
Tennessee or
they play no Jacksonville. So we know they play Detroit, which is a toss-up,
right?
Potential dub.
Damn, Zay Jones had
Then
145.
They have Tennessee.
And then after they have Tennessee after Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably a loss. I'm gonna say it's probably a loss.
Then they go and play Dallas, but they're at home. That's an L.
It's an L. Yeah.
It's an L.
It's an L.
And then they're playing the Jets in New York.
Oh fuck, that's an L. And depending on what the Jets are, but
depending on where
as of right now, that's an L. As of right now, it's an L.
But then they go to Houston.
That's a dub.
That's a dub. And then they play again in Jacksonville against Tennessee.
So regardless, they go 2-6,
So,
maybe,
that's what it's.
they go 2-4, maybe 3-3.
They're not making
Their last
it.
6 games. Yeah, they're not making it. That sucks. Tragic. Hey, Doug Peterson though, he's building the fucking program over there.
I like what he's doing.
I like what he's doing.
I
over
think
there
he's a good ass coach to be able to turn that shitstorm around so quickly.
I like what he's doing over there too. I want to talk about another Thanksgiving Day game though, one that you probably want to talk about. The Dallas Cowboys get a dub over the Giants, their second dub of the year over them.
I could talk about it all day, so you guys go ahead. Hype up my team.
I want to talk about Zeke.
I picked the Giants.
Yeah.
You guys remember
No.
Yeah, he did.
No, you switched at the end to the Cowboys.
that? Did I?
Yeah. Otherwise, I could chop that down to an L.
Damn, I thought I picked
You
the
should,
Giants.
because he did say he picked the Giants.
Oh, the whole time I listened to it back. He was talking the whole time he wanted Giants, and then he's like, "Nah, switch it up. I'm gonna go with Cowboys."
I think you might have, because I think I remember saying Thanksgiving Day you're going to pick against your squad, and then you said Cowboys.
Maybe that's why they won. I just had in the back of my head that I was
But yeah, I want to talk about Zeke.
munch.
He played so good. He looked so good. Finally getting in rhythm. It looked like Tony Pollard still obviously looked so good.
Everybody dick rides Tony Pollard though, but come on, like Zeke is an integral part of the offense.
Oh, 100%. No, I agree with you. And I mean, you got to don't say it to me. Say it to this guy. This guy tried to say James Conner was better than Zeke.
Okay, well, hold up. Hold up.
Immediately goes to defense.
Hold on.
I was coming off of how James Conner led last year, most touchdowns.
Yeah, from what, 1 yard out?
And okay, Zeke has had a couple weeks here and there where he's kind of popped off, but put Zeke on the Cardinals and put James Conner in Dallas. What do you think it's going to look like?
Probably the same.
Just the same fucking thing.
No.
You're going to have the same results from either one of them.
Stop.
Yes.
No.
Completely.
Yeah, maybe.
You're underestimating
I don't think Zeke does what he's doing in Dallas.
I think
in
he's trying to
Arizona.
discredit Zeke by saying that Zeke wouldn't have Tony Pollard in Arizona. Is that what you're saying? So he would carry
put 'em both
He would
there.
carry the full
Put 'em
load,
both
hold the
there. They're
bus.
gonna shit.
You're dumb.
No.
Yeah, you
Dude,
are dumb. I'm
Zeke
sorry.
is an inline
Dude, I watched
runner.
James Conner
It's
for
different.
3
It's
years
different
in
schemes
Pittsburgh.
too. James Conner cannot. Literally, he is probably one of the slower players on the field at all times. He does not have good acceleration. He cannot get up the field.
We're gonna put a poll out after.
Good power runner, but
we're gonna put a poll tonight.
Yes. Who's right? Spencer Weston, Zeke, or James Conner?
We're gonna put a poll out. We're gonna put a poll. Yeah, no, but you'd be surprised. Some people might say James.
Ignorant Cardinals fans will.
Some people might say James because that's the thing. James has shown. James is definitely a good.
Last year, I thought James Conner looked really good. I thought I'm not trying to be a dick, but he looked way better on the Cardinals than he did on the Steelers.
You didn't watch any Steelers games of the year before he left because he was
nice
a dog.
I don't know. Last year, dude, he looked fucking
he was a dog.
nice.
He was way better on the Steelers than he is on the Cardinals.
Most of his touchdowns
from this year.
Most of his from last year too. Most of his touchdowns came within the 10-yard line.
His touchdowns last year were pussy, bro. He definitely was a better receiver out of the backfield for the Cardinals last year.
But in terms of power runner, he was a dog his last year in Pittsburgh.
I'm sorry, he was kind of nice on the Steelers.
Yeah,
when he was running empty back, like when he was in the backfield without a fullback, he was nice.
You know who reminds me of him? The other number 30 for Pittsburgh right now,
Jalen Warren.
Jalen Warren. I keep saying fucking James.
Why do I know your dumbass team better than you?
I keep saying James for some reason. Jalen, he's coming back this week.
You miss James Robinson.
He's coming back this week, and Najee might not play. So if Warren
he might go off.
If Warren goes off this week, that'll be real interesting. But no,
might be bad for Najee though.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for Najee. That starting spot's his until they cut him. The city of Pittsburgh and that fucking team love him.
Yeah, I fuck with Najee.
And he's looked pretty good the last 3 weeks. He's looked pretty good. We had 3 runners that got who had 60 yards rushing.
He gets up too.
Huh?
He gets up too.
He can jump.
Oh yeah,
I've seen him.
He does have a sideline to sideline problem right now though. He loves to try and do extra dancing and shit, kind of like what Deontay does too, and he can just run upfield and he loves to try. He's trying to be like Le'Veon a little bit, kind of light on his feet, but like I said,
he's not that guy.
We had 3 running backs who hit 60 yards last week against the Colts, which is pretty awesome considering considering our running game has not been very good. But we're gonna put a poll tonight. I want to see what the people have to say about Zeke. But I do want to ask you a question, Weston, and also you, Spencer. Do we think the Cowboys can catch the Eagles at some point in the NFC East, or are the Eagles basically running away with it, and the Cowboys are just one step behind too late?
No, I mean, I'm biased, but I think...
Because they play one more time, correct?
Yeah, and we're going to beat them.
Yep.
Okay.
Play,
yeah, what week is
16?
it? So, yeah, Eagles will depending on how... Well, yeah, the Eagles will be playing their starters because Minnesota's right on their tail as well for that number 1 seed. So we're going to see probably the full-go Eagles team the rest of the year.
The Eagles are a way scarier team at home.
Yeah, but the last 3 games for Dallas are a little tough. I haven't really peeped the Philly schedule, but I think Philly's got a cakewalk, don't they?
Let's hear it.
They got Tennessee this week.
Uh-huh.
Then they go to New York.
Tough game.
Wait, this is for Philly?
This is for Philly.
Okay.
Tough game. That's back-to-back.
Yeah, those are 2 tough ones, but then they got in Chicago. Oh, then they go to Dallas. And then they're playing at home against New Orleans and at home against Giants. So, okay.
So
not
easy games,
entirely a cakewalk.
2 easy games and
Dallas
2 divisional games.
Schedule.
Yeah,
Dallas might catch them.
What about Dallas' schedule?
We have Detroit. We have Jags. We have.
You guys played Detroit already? Oh wait, no. Yeah, sorry, my bad. You're right.
Yeah, we have 2 wins off top. Should be.
You're right.
If we're serious.
Detroit's gonna give you guys some problems.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
our defense stops the run. If they can't run the ball, they can't do
it's
shit.
because the team that Detroit is, I think
Dallas
they might give you guys some problems.
again.
I thought we do.
No, you got Indy this week.
Oh, yeah,
and then
Indy.
you go to then you're playing Houston in Dallas.
That's a dub.
You go to Jacksonville, playing Philly at home,
win.
going to Tennessee, and then going to Washington.
The last 3 weeks are hard.
Last 3 weeks are hard.
You guys have played Washington already, yeah? And you guys won, correct?
Yep. So
Washington might fucking catch up.
I think we could lose to Washington. We're gonna beat Philly.
Well, you guys might lose to Washington.
I think you beat Tennessee. I think you beat.
Hopefully, Tennessee matches up good.
The only
against
reason
us.
you guys lose to Washington is if you guys. Actually, no, probably not.
I don't know. I see Cowboys picking up a lot of steam right now. I definitely think they take this next game with Philly.
They look good. That Giants dub probably is going to bring them a lot of confidence because people were kind of saying that. And
it wasn't that close. That was a last second garbage touchdown. So imagine that by another score.
Yeah. You guys looked. That's what I think I was most impressed with Dallas in that game. And I really hate that I'm about to compliment them, but the first half they definitely were playing down a level. I feel like you could almost kind of see that. And I'm not discrediting the Giants because I think they're a good football team. I just don't think they're as good as we thought they were a couple weeks ago.
I'd been saying it. they were winning in weird fashion every single week.
It almost looked like Dallas was like really struggling to just get the ball rolling in that game, and they came out the second half and finally started putting it together and showed the world that, you know, this is who we are. Like, we can go out here and there and we can win a division game like that we're supposed to win type thing. So,
and that's, I mean, unbiased type shit, but I don't know, you guys can speak on this. I think we're one of the scarier teams in the NFL right now because we play such complimentary football.
well, and you never know what you're going to get.
Well, but our defense complements the way that we play offense so well.
I think your defense is scary.
Yeah, 100%.
Defense is very scary.
I think your defense
for
is
sure.
terrifying.
But that's the thing. If you catch CD on the wrong day, he's going for 150. And that's the thing.
But CD to me is kind of like, don't get me wrong, CD's really good, but CD either doesn't show up
Oh God! But then if you
or he goes insane. Like,
So what happens if OBJ gets
on that
added?
team, you guys have 3 weeks that you're probably going to come up with dubs like in a row, and you're going to add OBJ to that lineup to finish the season.
OBJ to get integrated in that offense in these next 3
Yeah, they
weeks.
need to sign him pretty soon.
Yeah, that might be terrifying.
They need to sign him pretty soon. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get
I
going.
mean, it's December. There's what, 5? I guess not. There's six
there's
weeks
6
left
weeks
till
left.
playoffs. So
he
yeah.
probably wants 3 good weeks before he gets into playoffs.
Well, they said December is when they'll get the deal done. So I mean, December's tomorrow.
Fuck, that's
I'm
crazy.
coming home to a place that I belong. If we get 50 thumbs up on this, Cooper will shave his whole head and beard and just a soul patch and will be Daughtry.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
No.
sir.
Yes, sir.
No.
2 against 1. You have
I
no
won't
choice.
shave my head.
If
I'll do the soul
Cooper
patch.
is last place this year for the weekly pick'ems,
Yes.
he is gonna shave his head and his beard and just keep a soul patch.
My
And
head's
Daughtry.
already, my head's already shaved. You're talking about like skin balls?
Yes.
you're going bald.
Bro, but then I'll just look like a skinhead, and people will think I'm
Then all you have to say is, hey, it's not what it looks like.
Yeah,
I'm
you should get
Daughtry.
the- You should get the stars tatted on your
No.
the top of your head.
Say, hey, it's not what it looks like.
No.
I'm just Chris Daughtry.
no.
And then you have to say this, I'm coming home.
To the place where I belong.
Yeah, and they'll be
You
like,
got
oh,
that.
I saw you on American Idol.
I actually remember when he got eliminated from American Idol. I was pretty upset because I
Yeah,
thought
he's
he
a
should've
bitch-made
won.
cat.
Yeah, but he should have won that year. I don't even remember who won that year.
I don't care. He's way too much money off that song that's been playing on the
mean-
radio for the last 30 years.
It's a banger. It's a classic.
No, it's a classic because everybody plays it whenever the troops come home. Every single time.
Hunter.
Facts.
Hey,
Hunter, shout out them troops.
shout out them troops. OG. If you're an
Nick
OG,
Rock, you still pushing?
Yeah, he's still pushing.
Air Force Man.
Shout out them troops. Who else are we forgetting? I feel like we're forgetting someone. Nope.
John Everts.
Nope. John Edwards is not a vet.
Hey, my boy Israel.
How about them vets?
Israel.
Cameron?
Oh, yep.
Cameron.
Shout out them vets. That's what it was. Shout out them vets.
Shout out them vets.
That was the first episode. That was the name of our first episode. Shout out them vets. But I don't even remember what we were talking about, to be honest.
We were talking about Dallas catching the Eagles.
That's right.
No,
I think they will.
I think
You were just
so.
talking about your favorite team.
Fuck you.
I think so.
I think they will. I don't think I think the Eagles are kind of slowing down. Like, bro.
We're trending upward. They
mean, if the Eagles are the
look
real
like they're
deal-
stabilizing a little bit.
And I want to use
If
this.
they're the real deal, then maybe they stick up to the standard that they're at right now. But I don't know.
Well, before we get to the next topic, which
I'm trying to pick soon, dude. This Dave's is sounding good.
yeah, it is.
That's facts.
Well, I mean, I guess here I'll just say it right now. Is it time for the Packers to move on and start Jordan Love? Is this potentially Rodgers' last time we would ever see him in a Green Bay Packers jersey?
Only a
Maybe
dumbass
ever.
would say that.
I mean, your favorite player or your favorite Pat McAfee person literally said it on Monday.
Who?
Ty.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
What?
He literally said that could have been the last time
Could have been.
that we see Rodgers in a Packers jersey.
And you know what we got on Aaron Rodgers Tuesday? He said, "I'll be there
Yeah,
next
but
week,
I'm saying,
you
but guess
fucking
what?
doofus."
What if his oblique injury is worse than what he's trying to say? He's already playing through a finger injury.
You're
What
an
if,
industry
what if
plant.
he gets hurt again and Jordan Love comes back in and looks just as good as he looked against Philly? Like, how do you?
Then that's something else. Either way, Jordan Love respects Rodgers. He's gonna give him the reins.
Oh, 100%. No, I agree with you.
But ultimately, I don't know who did they
He
play
wants
last
to play
week?
this week because he
Eagles.
owns
Eagles.
Soldier Field, right?
Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Did
what
you
I'm
see
saying.
what Darius Slay said about Jordan Love?
Yeah.
That he was
That's
a
what I'm saying,
dog.
that he's a dog, and he was making some crazy passes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's been watching Aaron Rodgers for years. He should have picked up good information, and he should be progressing.
Okay,
and that's
fine.
the thing
Then
that
let me
we're finally seeing, this guy progress.
Let me rephrase
He's
it.
still not there yet, you fucking crazo. We're going to get Aaron Rodgers next week.
Sorry, I just asked a question.
What?
I said I just asked a question.
I know. And you know what? I'm here to shut that shit down. All you Aaron Rodgers haters, he's coming back. He's still better
I hope he
than
does,
your
because I have
fucking
him in 2 fucking fantasy leagues.
And guess what? He's got a broken fucking thumb. He's still better than your quarterback.
But But guess who I have in my other fantasy league? Kirko, baby, who won a primetime game.
Who?
Kirko.
Cares, not me, baby, because you know what? The Vikings took that L 40-3. They're not real.
Oh my god! I just want to give a round of applause. Kirk won a
I don't
primetime
know
game.
about that.
Kirk won a
I'm gonna
primetime.
shut that shit down right now.
Oh yeah, school. Shut up, bitch. I
Kirk won a
remember you doing that
primetime
shit.
game, guys, on a holiday.
That is crazy.
That is insane, and it was a close game.
He loves turkey.
No, they didn't like that turkey at the end. Did you see Adam Thielen spit it out on TV?
So it's kind of dry.
He literally said,
Someone
he said,
handed off the turkey leg to who did he give it to? Patrick?
It was Patrick, because Patrick said on his podcast today too. He said that turkey was dog shit.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Were you trying to be Patrick?
Good catch.
The owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on. Womp, 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 womp. Whoa.
No, Patrick.
Fucking love that
mayonnaise
episode.
isn't
But,
an instrument.
Wow, we just got sidetracked super hard. Nice little SpongeBob reference. But, okay, then I want to ask you this, because you're the Rodgers lover. This man has a macaroni sculpture of him in his closet.
Macaroni sculpture. I do. I just add another macaroni. I'm like,
Every touchdown pass.
soon you will be done.
Do you think the Packers...
That sounds like good mac and cheese.
Do you think the Packers... Do you think the Packers now can have more confidence in Jordan Love taking over for Rodgers after seeing him come in a really high-stakes situation and almost win the game? Maybe not almost win the game, but almost bring them back to tie the game.
I think it gives them more hope, but honestly, I think that they have been formulating their opinion on Love throughout this whole season in practice, because ultimately they can't get a good look at him in the games.
Yeah.
So he's playing for his fifth-year option right now. So he is being evaluated heavily in practice. What are you bringing to this team? What are you doing to prove that you're the next guy up? What are you doing to show that you can be this seamless integration from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love? Like, what have you done to show that you are worth the first-round pick? So I would assume that they have been making very heavy judgments on him in practice daily by the kind of the way he shows up, more so than even what he's doing on the field, because there's only so much you can judge in practice on the field. I think a lot has to do with the mental and how he's progressing through the game that is very different from what he played at a lower division school in Nevada. He was drafted for his talent and his arm strength and his, ability, his ceiling type of thing. And I think that we've seen him watch Rodgers for 2 years, and that's why it was so inviting and so encouraging to see him come in and kind of play off script, whip the ball across the field, throw a little bit,
Made a couple really nice throws.
throw that dot to Watson where he got the yak and was able to score. Like, there's a lot of encouraging things, but these are things that I think we all need to see at this point from a guy that sat behind a back-to-back MVP for 2 years and has essentially everything to play for this year. Like, this is do or die. If he came in and didn't do shit in that game, we would be talking about Jordan Love.
Really
we would be like, are the Packers fucked? Because Aaron
Back
Rodgers...
to what I said earlier, like, the NFL is so right now. Like,
Exactly.
What are you doing for me right now?
It's night and day what we could have been talking about. We could have been like, are the Packers fucked? Aaron Rodgers might not play this week, even though he already said he is.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 injuries, blah, blah, blah. Like, what are they going to do?
He's going to
Like,
be on them pain killers.
either way, they're 1 game away
It's
from...
going to be high.
Or is microdosing?
Not true. But he's already talking. He loves Percocet. He's done that in the past. But
saying.
he's a holistic lifestyle guy
Spencer
now.
hasn't seen that video. Have you seen the post-game interview of him after, I think it was a Bears game?
I think
He
I
is
have seen
so
that.
high off of perks. And he's talking like this.
But there's an interview of him asking, like, people asking him what he's taking, and he said,
Oh, yeah, because
Percocets.
that's right. Remember the hat that we were talking about making?
Perk Rodgers, yeah.
Perk Rodgers.
Let us know what you think. If we were talking about making a hat that said Perk Rodgers with a nice little 12 on the back. Put the SLB
Perk
logo on the
12.
side.
Yeah,
Perk
Perk
12, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he'll be on that because he's a holistic guy now. But either way, that's the thing. Like, we can't read into this too much. We could have been having a completely different conversation like today if Jordan Love didn't come in and make a few good throws, didn't throw that crazy touchdown. So, like, either way, it's encouraging to see that he is making progress from what we saw last year. Because I think last year I think it was the Chiefs that he came in and played against.
Yeah.
Mr. Poopy, man. Like, I
think that game was like a 10-3 game.
Yeah, he didn't look very good. Wasn't able to get any production out of the offense. So, like, I think we can agree. Like, he's got a little steam behind him. He looks like he might be able to do this thing. So, like, Aaron Rodgers being injured is not the worst thing right now because I think this is a pivotal time to be able to show you what you have in, Jordan Love.
Yeah, no, I
Dare
agree.
I say Aaron Rodgers is faking an injury so he can get out of there and they sign him to his fifth-year option?
Go to Pittsburgh. But speaking of the
go to
games,
San Francisco?
Let's get to the picks. Yeah, you want to?
I heard a crazy theory today.
Huh?
Aaron Rodgers.
You did have a crazy theory last week. No, fuck no. Caleb Williams to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Seahawks have 2 good tackles,
I like that a
2
lot.
good young corners, good plethora of wide receivers,
Oh, what a word choice.
and so many picks.
They do have hella picks. They got the Broncos first-round pick.
What if they bring Aaron Rodgers and
Caleb Williams to the Seahawks would be kind of sick.
I'm saying that'd be nasty.
what if they bring Aaron Rodgers and get Caleb Williams to sit behind him?
Old, though. Ooh.
Yeah, but Caleb Williams is a plug-and-play now type of guy, I
he
feel
looks
like.
it for
Shut
sure.
up.
What do you mean?
Just kidding.
He's a dog.
Caleb Williams
at this point, I'm not going to lie. I thought he was a glorified Kyler Murray, and I didn't think he was better. But
Caleb Williams is bringing that.
I have seen him make strides passing the ball. I think he's a better passer.
Bro, his movement is insane. Awareness, decision making. I could go on.
That whole UCLA game
That guy's
alone
insane.
was insane.
Why are you doing that motion with your hands?
This
Oh.
Whoa.
This
Dun, dun, dun.
He is bringing the V to the NFL.
You're bringing the V.
I do have a kind of a V-neck on right now. With this
Version
jersey.
podcast.
Hey, yo, we are live.
My bad.
You can shove your fucking cheese up your ass.
What is that from? Oh, a chant.
Yeah.
Oh, World Cup, baby. USA, what the fuck is a kilometer?
What the fuck? What the fuck is a kilometer?
Oh, dude, I love that meme. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Speaking of funny, let's talk about who your team's going to lose to this weekend.
What?
Whoa.
You want to make picks?
I do want to make... Oh, I mean, I thought you wanted to make picks, unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
Anything you got?
I mean, yeah, I could give you my USC pick of the week.
Oh, yeah, that's
Player
right.
of the week.
Ufunga definitely
Again?
fucking had a big game. What?
Again?
Yeah. I mean, I gave it to Amon Ra 2 weeks in a row.
I mean, the only thing we didn't talk about
I'm
was...
just not going to give it to him because
We don't
his
care.
team didn't come up with a dub. 49ers.
You're
won.
right. 49ers won. And their defense is stellar. They got the best defense in the league, for sure. Ryan's going to coach himself into a head coaching job, for sure.
I don't know about the best defense, but
Who's better than them?
Broncos?
Yeah, maybe.
I think we can say this. Raiders are going to regret not picking up Josh Jacobs' 5th year.
Oh, without a doubt.
Dude's
Yeah.
a certified Cadillac.
They're going to have to pay him.
Well, they can't. I mean, they're going to have to compete with other teams.
They're gonna have to compete with
pay
other
him.
teams.
They can't pay a coach.
Dude, the free agent running back list next year is
Because that's the thing. Nobody wants to sign running backs.
very impressive. Saquon's a free agent. Yeah.
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard is also a free agent. Yeah, the free agent market next year for running backs is going to be impressive. There's going to be some record-setting contracts for running backs next year, and it's going to be bad because one of them's not going to pan out. And it's going to be Josh Jacobs.
The Trump hands.
You're fired.
Let's get to the picks, huh?
Yeah, let's run it. Let's run it because, yeah, there's nothing more I really wanted to talk about.
I mean,
Kenny Pickett gets a win on Monday Night Football, shows clear improvement that he should show against a bad team. That's it. What do you want to say?
we talk about the Cowboys all the time. I want to talk about some Kenny.
Your team's not even in contention anymore.
Doesn't matter. I got Steelers fans who watch the pod.
They're playing
man.
for a bad fucking pick for their fans
Anymore.
just
We're
so
gonna rattle
Tomlin
off
can
some
get
wins.
his ego
We're
so
gonna
he can
get
get
second
a
in the
finish
division.
above 500.
We're going to make the playoffs.
Shut the fuck up.
And
If that happens,
We're going to beat the Bills first round.
Well, speaking of the Bills, we got Bills Patriots.
Oh, that's the Thursday night game.
oh,
Thursday night
Spency
game, so
transition.
I like that.
Yeah, what do we got, boys?
Give me Bills.
Give me Bills.
Bills,
yeah,
right?
Yep.
Bills.
In Foxborough, though.
Give me Bills.
Have they played already this year?
I'm not sure. I feel like they have.
They should have. Who won?
I don't care. The Bills put up
No, they didn't play
last
this year.
time they played.
No?
The Bills
They
put
have
up.
They
how
play
many?
again then.
Yep, they play at the end of the season.
All right, give me Bills.
I got Bills.
Yeah, give me Bills. I'm pulling up the line because I want to see the money line.
Should be interesting though. Short week. Keep an eye on Josh Allen's health.
Bills
he
are
looked kind
favored
of
by
risky
4.
at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Josh Allen did also prove in that Lions game that if they really wanted to just run him the whole time, they can still win games.
True, but they can't. You can't do that against Bill.
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 All right, well, next up, Sunday morning, we got Steelers
Sunday
heading into
morning.
Atlanta to take on the Falcons.
Oh, give me Steelers.
Yeah.
100%.
And actually,
Steelers are favored by
Steelers are
1.5.
favored.
Yeah.
Yeah, T.J. Watt this is a team that he eats against.
Yeah. Give me Steelers.
This is the
for
type
sure,
of
right?
team that
I'm obviously gonna pick them.
Kyle Pitts out for the season. This is the type of team that the Pittsburgh Steelers feast
TJ
on.
Watt has been.
Yeah.
He's been a game wrecker still, but he hasn't gotten to the quarterback since he's come back yet, which has been very worrisome. He is still playing with an injury, but
Expect a big game out of Watt.
Yeah.
Money for a sack.
okay, and then we got the grudge match in Chicago. We got Green Bay going into
Yeah, we
Soldier
got
Field.
Aaron Rodgers going into his place that he
His second
has
home.
his ownership of Chicago. No Justin Fields. We got
Packers are
Trevor
favored.
Siemian again.
Packers are
Yep.
favored by 5.5.
Yeah, and give me Green Bay. I need it.
Yeah, I'm done with Chicago.
Yeah.
I cannot pick them.
Fields isn't
I
playing
don't
for
care
sure.
if I fucking pick Green Bay. and
Yeah,
they
is
lose.
Fields done?
I'm not picking Chicago anymore.
Fields is done for sure.
I mean, even
I'm
if
going Packers.
Packers. If Fields plays, I think we call this a scratch.
no.
Could be different.
No, you make your pick, and
All right,
whatever the
Packers.
outcome
Fuck it.
is,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Who do you got, Coop?
Packers.
Packers.
I'm not even gonna
All right.
pretend.
We got a sweep going right now.
Sorry, John L.
All right, next up we got Jaguars going into Detroit. Play the Lions.
Lions.
Lions, right?
Lions are favored by 1. Give me Lions. The Jags could definitely win this game, but bro, I fucking love this Lions team.
Yeah.
Like, I want them to just win as many games
Nope.
as possible. Yeah.
Like, you don't really get this the fucking grit. Like, I'm not even trying to be cheesy like you. They literally.
It's from Hard Knocks.
I know. They have it. They have it though, and that's what I like to see.
You want it? You want to know? You want Westy breakdown?
Uh-oh.
I got Westy breakdown here.
Messi breakdown.
Jacksonville, one of the best young offensive lines in the game, playing really well right now. They have a variable run scheme. And boys, the Lions may have grit, but I think we can't forget they have also played historically bad defense this year.
Defense. You're right.
And they have given up so many points. And we have a team coming off of a hot, come from behind win, pause if you want.
What do you mean by hot?
In overtime, they're playing good offense. They have a lot of receivers, and they are able to run the ball. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. Doug Peterson comes in, is more prepared to coach against my boy Dan Campbell, and he gets a win with that offensive line behind a defense that I think gets saved more often than not.
All right.
Give me the Jags.
But do Doug Peterson's players love him as much as the Lions players love Dan Campbell, man?
Great impression. You almost swayed me, man. I'm not gonna lie. I almost just flipped my pick, man. But give me Doug Peterson
Did
in
you see that video of them
sick
after their
visor.
last win where he literally says man like 20 times?
That's my fucking dude. He's probably said it a million times this year. No cap.
Even if he gets fired.
I honestly
No.
don't know much
No,
about
no,
this
he's not going to
guy,
get fired after this year.
But every time you guys talk about him, I like this guy.
He's
Dude, you
good.
have to watch.
You have to watch it.
You have to watch the Lions Hard Knocks.
Bro, he's
and
insane.
You will absolutely. You will want nothing more.
He
for
starts
them.
crying,
Yeah.
bro. He starts crying
He-
talking
I like
about
that.
He literally
Yeah.
started,
Cool.
bro. The jeans. When he's talking about the jeans, and he's like, "You gotta get all the dirt," and he fucking
Yeah.
whips.
Oh,
these-
I did see that.
Bro.
He's one of those coaches that doesn't care how cheesy they sound. He's gonna try and
fire.
motivate you.
He does
anyway.
start crying. He started crying after one. I think it was after one of the preseason games because he's like saying like how badly he wants them to fucking be good, and he literally starts bawling. And you as a football fan, you're just like, bro, how can you not want this team to just go undefeated every year because of
Yeah.
him?
I like that.
All right, give it to me, Jacksonville.
All right.
Sorry,
Next up, we got the New York Jets taking on the Vikings.
this is interesting.
Vikings are favored by 3. I'm gonna
Is
go.
Mike White?
Him.
Is he?
This
the
is
real
going
deal?
to. Well, I think regardless of the outcome of this game, if Mike White comes out and plays really well and they still lose, I think you still say Mike White is the guy.
So you got Mike White off of a very hot win in New York, bad weather, going into a indoor stadium. Minnesota won last week as well, right?
And they
And
got
Mike
a
White
little extra
threw-
rest. They played on Thursday.
Interesting.
Mike White played or threw for 500 last time he played indoors against Indy.
Well, who's going to be covering Jefferson? We got Sauce on him?
Sauce is definitely going to be on him without a doubt.
I think Jefferson's going to expose Sauce.
Honestly, that's what I was going to say.
There's been some clips of Sauce this year.
Because Sauce has had a pretty good resume going up until this point.
Hey, you're playing the best this
There's
week,
been
baby.
some clips of him though this year where I'm not trying to discredit him.
Sauce Watch. We're on Sauce Watch.
There's been some clips of him this year where there's been some questionable coverage where he's just not getting called on.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He might get exposed. He's due to get exposed, I think.
Kirk
I think this week. And you know what? Been playing too much God of War Ragnarok. Gotta go Skull.
Hey, 11 a.m. game. Kirko Bangs. Give it to me.
We're going to see two different types of sauces. We're going to see Mike White cheddar and actual sauce.
Hey, low key.
Both of them are on the clock. But yeah, I'm going to go Vikings as well.
All right.
Let's get it. Next up, we got the Commanders, Comrags, going into New York to play the Giants.
Interesting.
Hey, yo, what did
this
you
is a
just
hard
call
game
them?
to pick.
Comrades?
Yeah, you like the terrible towel. You got the Comrags.
Okay.
The Comrades.
Vikings. Ooh.
Washington's actually favored.
Washington is favored by 2.5.
Why?
I don't know. Washington's got a nice division, right? Divisional game.
I'm going to go with...
They played already. Who won when they played already?
Did they? Are you sure?
I think the Giants won.
I think so, too.
Are you sure they played already?
They haven't played already.
They haven't? They
Nope,
play again?
back to back.
Oh, like they play and then bye week and then play?
Washington plays them, goes on bye, and then they play again.
They're going to trade.
Yeah, have to. Who's winning the first one, though? New York lost last week against us. Washington wins.
I think Washington wins.
Give me Giants.
Yeah, Giants.
Like I said, I think the Giants are still the better team. And
A divisional game is what's going to end this streak.
Yeah, and I was just going to say...
They are streaking, aren't they?
I was just going to say, they're on a 2 or 3 game winning streak.
Fuck, but the Washington Redskins have such a good D-line.
Washington who?
Comrades.
Wait,
Sorry.
actually, I do want to time out for a second. Can we fucking talk about that utter embarrassment disgrace of that Sean Payton mural?
Oh, my.
Or fucking Sean Taylor mural?
Oh, yeah.
That Sean
They're
Taylor...
saying there's still a bus coming, but...
Yeah, that trophy was OD. It was so bad.
It was like it was a mannequin.
Bro, it was literally
one of the
mannequin.
greatest players ever of your history, of your team, and you're going to put my man's down like that?
Like, if you're not going to have the statue ready, then just don't put anything out.
It was the date, though, wasn't it? Like, it was 15 years?
I don't know.
I think.
I know, but still, it's like...
That's like the statue they'd give Coop at Williams Field.
They weren't ready. It's almost like they decided,
They give me a statue?
Yep. It's in the closet. Like, here's a statue of Cooper Pubs. You want to spit on it?
Whoa, pause.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm going Giants, yeah. I think what you said is correct. I think...
But the D-line against the injured O-line scares me.
I don't know. I want to say Washington, but I feel like they can't keep winning.
Right?
I'm still going Giants.
I'm on the same thought process as you, brother.
It's so tough.
It is.
They're going to trade. They're definitely going to trade. I just don't know which one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going Giants.
And I have a feeling...
Giants are coming off of Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, give me Giants.
How do the Giants play at home?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm going Giants.
Yeah, Giants. Fuck it.
All right. Let's see what we got next. Got to get out of this schedule. We got Titans going into Philly.
Interesting.
Who's favored in that one?
I'm trying to look right now. Philly by 5.5.
So you have Titans coming off of a win or a loss?
Loss against Cincinnati.
Tough loss against Cincinnati going into Philly, who comes off of a win. A win that was a little bit closer than I think they would have liked.
Yeah.
They got kind of lucky. A.J. Brown had a very pivotal turnover.
God, that's what I hate about the NFL because
anybody can win.
I want to say Philly, but I want to say Tennessee because Philly lost to the Commanders, and the Commanders are kind of a good team.
I think
Tennessee just lost to Cincinnati, who's starting to put the wheels on finally. Like
Tennessee trades. Like they lost last week, right? Philly's coming off of a close win.
Give me Tennessee.
Yeah, I feel like
might start falling off.
Give me Tennessee.
I feel like the win for Tennessee to get right now is a gritty win. Vrabel goes into Philly and gets it at home. Give me Tennessee.
Give me Tennessee as well.
I like that. That's upset of the week.
Yeah.
Certified sweep upset.
I would say upset of the week.
Yeah.
All right, I think we can all go unanimously on this game. Go ahead, run
Yeah,
it.
it's a Cowboys game.
Broncos
isn't it?
versus Ravens.
Oh.
Ravens, give it.
Ravens, right?
Tough overtime.
Oh,
Stop.
I don't know about
Stop.
that, Cooper. Don't do it.
Cooper Post. Stop.
I don't know, dude. The Ravens are looking dicey.
That is disrespectful as fuck. You think that they're gonna the Broncos are gonna put up more than 18 points against the Ravens?
Your pick. I got you down for Broncos.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa, whoa.
For giving that much hezzy?
You just made your fucking bet.
Am I not allowed to think?
That much hezzy? Put him down.
Am I not allowed to think?
The Broncos are shit.
Am I not allowed to think? Am I not allowed to think?
In Baltimore?
I'm not allowed to think. It's okay. So you didn't say that at first.
Oh,
If
yeah.
it's at the bank, then maybe I'll think Baltimore. So yeah, you know what?
This guy's just such a closet Russ lover, bro.
Give me.
I hear sometimes I hear him in his room. He's like singing Sierra, bro. He's like, I wanna be a superhero.
Give me the Broncos.
Wow.
Give me the Broncos.
Are you
Crazy.
dumb?
I'm feeling it. Give me the Broncos.
Crazy.
Wow, low-key
Give me the
though.
Broncos.
All right. Let's move on, huh? We got. This is actually kind of a crazy one. We got Deshaun coming back.
Against Houston.
Pause, because he does do that. Browns in Browns in Houston.
Oh God! It took me a second to get that one too. I was like, "What?"
My fault. That was highly
Hey, you're
inappropriate.
good. You're good, bro.
But we got the Browns going into Houston to play the Texans.
Do you guys hear the 10 accusers are going to be in the suite
Yeah.
watching the game with the Houston owners?
Yeah.
It's
Why?
Is it not in protest?
It's going to
Or
be
is it just
in protest.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna
I
be
don't
in
know.
Come to my
protest.
game?
It's gonna
I don't
be
know.
to
Either
protest.
way,
Is it
it's in
because
support.
It's in Houston because it's like
If
gonna be to
if they're
protest.
there, it's like,
It's going to be to protest.
but why? Don't
They-
go.
They said that it's because
they
they
have
want.
to be where in Houston, right?
I guarantee you they're going to be protesting of some sort, because it's not like the NFL is going to pan to them and be like, oh, because I was thinking about that. I was like they're going to be in like a box suite maybe, like
They
gonna
are.
be
They
protesting.
confirmed they're going to be in the suite with the Houston people.
They're going to be protesting for sure, and
I hope.
they will be. They will be without a doubt. They will be without a doubt.
This is gonna be
the
crazy.
The NFL won't show it, but we'll see pictures.
Cleveland Browns, off of an overtime win against Tom Brady, go into Houston, NRG Stadium, where Deshaun Watson makes his first start against his former team, former owner, former everybody that pretty much turned their back on him. I mean, for good reason.
yeah.
I think we can all agree. But either way, let him go, turn their back on him, and essentially shun Deshaun in one of the most dramatic, I think, series of events we've ever seen the NFL unfold in the NFL, honestly.
Right now, Cleveland is favored by 7. I really want to pick Houston because
I do too, but I just don't think they can do it.
I don't know.
I don't think they can do it either. I think there's
but
gonna be-
I don't want to pick.
I don't
the
want to pick him
Deshaun
either.
Browns.
I think there's going to be a lot of... Bro, I saw a video this week of a montage of Derek Carr praying.
Yeah, the
And it
praying
was
he
like
tears his ACL.
praying for
Yeah.
a Deshaun Watson ACL
Week
tear.
13 ACL tear.
And it had some song in the background. I don't remember what it was, but it was just like a montage of like Derek Carr like praying. Like,
What if
on
he
the
did
field.
get hurt? Like, and everybody in Houston starts cheering.
Dude, that'd be best case.
Oh, if he gets hurt in this game, people will lose their fucking mind at the
100%.
game. People will cheer, without a doubt. And it'll be a horrible scene in terms of like athletes
Honestly,
getting
don't even
injured,
wanna
but
see him
like
play.
I don't wanna
either.
see him
It's
play
gonna be
either.
So
weird.
uncomfortable.
it is gonna be an uncomfortable. I feel like the broadcast is going to be
Uncomfortable as
uncomfortable.
fuck.
Like,
What do they say?
I kind of want
to.
to. What time is that game at?
It's
11.
It's afternoon.
No, it's 11. It's the last 11.
Oh, it is the
I
last
kind of
11
want to
o'clock game.
watch that broadcast.
That's why they put it 11, because they can't. Dude, not
they
everybody
highlight
can't watch that.
They
Yeah,
can't highlight that. They can't highlight that game. They can't.
I kind of want to
game.
put that broadcast on separate just to hear
No, we
how
do.
awkward it
We
is.
need to, because this is an unfortunate topic to talk about, but he's back in the league, so people are going to talk about it. I want to watch the broadcast as well because I want to see how the NFL is going to perceive it. I want to see if the NFL is going to act like nothing happened and Deshaun Watson's making
Or
his
acknowledge
return,
it.
or if it's going to be acknowledged at some point. Because I kind of hope that there's going to be a big balls broadcaster. And obviously, he's not going to like risk losing his job and say some ignorant shit. But I kind of hope there's a big balls broadcaster during this game who kind of says some shit to kind of sideswipe him.
Like he gets literally just clocked so hard, and he's like, I wish he didn't deserve it. But,
like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that would be...
you know,
Yeah.
he fumbled, but he's fumbled a lot more than that in his life.
But in the terms of our
He
picks,
deserves it.
I want to pick Houston because I feel like Houston's going to come out... Like, there's no way the Texans aren't going to come out motivated as shit to win
I think
this
we
game.
He has
all.
to play against a former quarterback.
Should we scratch this game?
I think
Can we scratch this game,
we
please?
all want to pick Houston, but ultimately, I think that the Browns are going to win.
I think the Browns are going to win too.
Just because Houston is literally the worst football team, I think, in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
that we've
They're
seen
pretty
play.
bad.
They're so bad.
They're probably just as bad as the 0-16
All right, so we got
Lions.
Browns, Texans.
No, we're all picking Browns begrudgingly.
So we're just going to scratch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should honestly.
Browns scratch.
Yeah, we're just gonna scratch that game
Yeah,
because
fuck
I don't
that
want to
game.
show. I don't want to pick the Browns and show any sort of support.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it.
Hey, fuck Watson.
It's so weird.
Even though I wore Big Ben jersey my whole life.
And you have that Watson
Wait a
jersey.
second.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait a second. What are you saying there? You denied Big Ben.
I have denied.
Oh, so he's
I have
guilty?
denied, but people will still say it. You know what I mean? Big Ben's situation is not nearly as bad as Watson, though, and we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Don't raise that fucking eye.
What was it? 27?
I think it was 20.
36. I thought it was 36.
I don't need
think-
to touch on it.
Yeah, we don't
really.
need to touch on it. Yeah.
We'll just keep moving.
Yeah, he touched enough.
Oh god.
My bad.
Wow.
Yeah. I do want to take back what I said earlier. I just don't think it's appropriate.
Oh, I can't wait to
But we're
rewatch
gonna
that.
Beans,
We're gonna
potatoes,
keep
tomatoes.
moving. We got Seahawks going into LA to play the Rams.
Seattle sweep.
Seattle. Yeah.
Seattle, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
give me Seattle.
Fuck the Rams.
I don't know. Perkins kind of nice.
Yeah, but Seattle needs
Seattle
Seattle
needs
needs this
it.
win to get back in the
Yeah,
playoff.
they
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
after a loss last
Right.
week. Rams are done.
Seattle's
I don't
favored by
wanna fuck-
7.5. Do we
keep
like that
fucking
line?
Sweeping everything. We got
Yeah.
all the same picks.
This is the game of the week.
But yeah, here we go. We got Dolphins heading into San Francisco to take on the Niners.
Dolphins off of a big win, put up a lot of points, looked high cylinder clicking on offense going to San Francisco, who also put up a good win. Defense
Most of
looked
that game.
stout in the last game. I think this is the matchup of the week. 205 on Fox. You got it in San Francisco. Who you
San
got?
Francisco.
San Francisco's favored by
Favored.
3.5.
Fuck.
This game is so interesting because it's a really great defense against a
Against a-
really great offense,
Yep.
This is
and
a toss-up.
it's a really
Mids defense against a good
against a
Mids
decent offense.
Yeah.
When they're
I don't know.
clicking, when they're clicking.
CMC and Debo looking pretty good.
I got 49ers
George
at
Kittle
home.
also. George Kittle's a dog.
I got 49ers at home.
I
I think the
wanna
hype
say-
boy pick is the Dolphins, but
I don't know. You can go either way. I want to say 49ers, but I can't say that confidently.
Neither can I.
the thing is, I don't think so. I'm not saying it confidently either. The problem that I have thinking about
It's
it
hard to
is
see the Niners lose at home. I feel like
you got Bosa who gets to the quarterback, and that's what you're banking on. But Miami does such a good job with their quick game and getting the ball out of his hands. He might not be as big of a factor.
actually, fuck it. Give me Miami. Who the fuck is gonna cover Waddle or Tyreek? on
That's
that
what I was
team?
getting to.
Ward's not gonna lock down either one of them.
But that's the thing. It's like that versus the pass rush, and then you also have Fred Warner underneath.
Look at this
who's the-
guy. Because of
Ufunga.
fucking Ufunga, yeah.
Ufunga.
He might get burned
He's
like
gonna
some
get
fucking
burned.
toast.
Or he might come up with a few balls.
No, he's gonna get burned.
He's gonna get
You
burned
don't
like
think
some
Tua's
toast.
going to underthrow Tyreek once or twice and Ufunga going to come up underneath and take that? I don't know. I see it happening.
Spence is a hopeful man.
Give me Miami.
Give me San Fran.
Give me
Yeah,
Miami.
give me 49ers.
All right, let's go, Spence. Let's ride.
I like it. All right.
Hype boy.
You're picking the Broncos?
Shut up.
I was like, what? All right, next one. This is a decent matchup. We got
Intriguing.
Chiefs heading into Cincinnati to take on the Bengals.
Ooh, the rematch. Cincinnati beat them twice last year, and Jamar Chase is coming back. I don't give a shit. Give me the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
making a
I'm
bid
sorry.
for the Bengals.
The
I'm going to
Chiefs-
go Chiefs as well.
The Chiefs just look
They're too good.
so differently
They
good
do.
right now. Kelsey is playing
I
out
want
of
to say
his
they can't keep it up.
mind.
I think they can.
All right,
Cincinnati's
Chiefs.
favorited, or
We're
sorry,
sweeping Chiefs.
Kansas City's favorited 2.5.
You don't think they can keep it up?
I don't, but personally, I'm not going to go against you guys the way that this team is playing right now to get a pick.
They're
I don't
so
think that
good,
they're. Yeah.
dude. They're so good.
Yep.
You're playing safe ball. I don't like that.
I'm not playing safe ball, but I'm not
Because
going.
he's,
I'm
it's
not.
'cause he's up right now, so he
I'm,
wants
no,
to make
I'm
sure.
not playing hardball against the Chiefs. They're the best team in football, bar none. Like, why would I?
Keep it up. You think, so who do you think is going to win?
Chiefs.
Okay.
Down to the wire because I don't think Bengals defense can hold up, but I can also see the Bengals putting up 40 on them and they maybe get out.
40.
I don't know.
You gave me hiccups from such an ignorant
It could be a shootout. It could be a shootout. It could be like a fucking 41-28 game. Type shit.
Okay.
If the Bengals have a day.
There we go. You had to say he was playing it safe. Now he's saying 41-28. You think Patrick Mahomes is going to score 28 points against that defense? Kenny Pickett put up 30.
Is Kadarius Toney
Yeah.
back?
Oh, shit.
Kenny Pickett put up 30 points on
Is
that
Tony
defense.
back?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm picking the Chiefs. Get off of my fucking neck.
All right, next up we got the LA Chargers going into Las Vegas, play the Raiders.
Give me Raiders.
Wow, that was fast.
Fuck them.
That was fast.
Chargers
Wow.
get the win last week. They're high and mighty. These are overtime warriors, and I love my man Josh Jacobs is running for his fucking
They're
contract.
getting their offense back together, though, aren't
Josh
they?
Jacobs.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs is running out of his mind, and the Chargers have a horrendously bad rush defense.
Exactly.
But is it enough?
I don't know.
Is it enough?
Their defense is bad even without the rush, the problems.
Is it enough?
Who we saw it in the first matchup. Who covered Devontae Adams when they played the first time? Nobody. He had 15 catches.
Who won the first time?
I think the Chargers.
I think
because it was the first game of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tough one, but Devontae looked nice.
Insane.
Chargers won 24-19.
Yeah, give me the Raiders.
What did Josh Jacobs' day look like that day?
Not like it's fucking looked like the past 3 weeks, my man.
Let's see. 10 carries for 57 yards.
Yeah, give me the Raiders.
Yep.
They're gonna feed him so much.
Have to. They're running him into the ground.
Give me the Raiders. Yeah, give me the Raiders.
They know they're not going to be able to pay him.
Give me the Raiders for sure.
All right, give me Sunday
Yeah,
night.
he had 300 total yards last week.
I don't know.
Dap up.
Yeah.
Sunday night, we get to watch our team play.
Oh my God. I thought we were dabbing up from the Raiders pick.
What?
He hasn't made his pick yet.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think I'm going to go Chargers here.
Go for it. We don't
I
care.
honestly think you're dumb.
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't think so. I think I have more picks than you.
Shut up. Why don't you go tell James Connor's better than Zeke again,
Yeah.
you big dumb idiot?
Oh, shut up. We got Colts going in to play the fucking shitty Cowboys.
No, explain the background.
No.
We have the Indianapolis Colts coming off what? What'd they do last week?
They lost to
Fucking
Pittsburgh.
L.
They-
Pittsburgh.
Terrible coach management.
On Monday night again.
Clock management. Coach terrible.
Yep.
Why are you fucking running the ball?
Because you have
Cowboys.
Jonathan Taylor.
They're not prepared to play a hot Dallas Cowboys team with an elite defense right now. I just don't think they can do enough variably on offense, but I can also see us dropping this game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dallas is favored by 10 and a
I think
half.
Indy's struggling.
I would definitely take the points with Indy. Give me Dallas money line. 10.5 is so many points for two
Give me
teams
Dallas.
that run the ball.
Give me
that much.
Dallas. I wanted to touch on this
Yeah,
earlier,
Dallas-
and this
Dallas
is a good time to
sweep.
touch on it now. I think last week's game against the Steelers was a proof that this Jeff Saturday hire was a poor decision to make, and they're clearly tanking.
We can watch it together on Sunday.
Busy.
Monday night.
So we're all picking Dallas.
Yeah, we got Dallas.
Who you got Sunday night? Dallas Cowboys or Indianapolis Colts?
Cowboys.
Thank you.
What about
Sweet.
Cowboys
Raiders
too
Chargers?
hot, Colts are 2 dog shit.
Raiders Chargers?
Yeah. Honest opinion.
We're not even playing this week. Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah,
Hey, you're playing the Raiders.
Yeah.
playing the Raiders.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys won the first game.
We're about to go undefeated.
Whoa. Okay. Let's go to Monday night.
That's a crazy statement. Monday night we got the
Shitter.
Saints coming off a loss to the 49ers, and then we got Bucks losing in overtime. So
I think the Saints are done.
matchup, both coming off of a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay's favored.
Yeah, give me Bucks. Saints are packing it
Yeah,
up.
it's Bucks.
Kamara's quitting. They're ready to go. They're done for the year. I don't care, Coop. I mean, you can say it, but
I don't want to pick the Saints.
Brady's got to win this one.
Do it. You think Andy Dalton's gonna do it?
Oh, good point.
Yeah, that redhead.
Andy
Don't say that. He's gonna pick him.
Andy Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, but the Bucks are done. Actually, for the sake of mine and Weston's bet, give me the Saints.
Dumbass.
I hate that. Are you picking Atlanta?
Yeah, so I need the Bucks to win.
Yeah, you
Oh,
want
I need the Bucks to lose.
you want to
I'm
hear
sorry.
an electric
I-
bet
yeah.
that we made? Yeah, if Cooper loses the pick 'em pull this year.
No, we didn't say this was real.
Yes, it
no,
is.
we did not agree to this. We did not agree to this.
Didn't we agree to it?
No, that doesn't matter. No.
The fans agreed.
They agreed.
No, yeah, we need to get 50 likes on this video.
Cooper has to shave his whole head and beard and only leave the soul patch and tell everyone he's Daughtry. I'm coming home. We get him hired at a bar to sing that song?
That would actually be funny.
That would be gangster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay, fine. If we get 65 likes on this video,
Bro, I'm going to tell everybody I know. to
I
like this
will.
shit.
Dude, the shaved head will be difficult. I'll do the soul patch at least. Can I do like a? Can I do
Nope,
like a?
Mr. Clean.
Can I do like a close?
Nope.
Can I do like a close 2.
No, straight 1. Straight 0.
I can do a 1.
Sure.
A 1's but
If anything, you got to shave the top and leave the sides.
I just
One will look worse than a 0.
I just don't want to look like a skinhead.
Hey, that's the look you have to go for. That's Daughtry's look. I'm coming
I
home.
won't have a home to come to after I do that.
Oh, big pause.
You'd be Howie Mandel.
Yeah, deal or no deal, dumbass.
Do you want to make a deal?
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what I want.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken
Yeah.
and some
Dave's
hard
Hot
knocks.
Chicken and some hard knocks. Let's get it, baby.
Thank you guys for watching. We had honestly a pretty great show tonight. We appreciate you guys
I
as
think
always.
we went stupid.
Follow us at _Sideline Banter on Instagram and Twitter. Hit us up on YouTube at Sideline Banter as well.
Hit the subscribe.
Hit the like and subscribe button.
Dave's Hot Chicken, hit us up. Taco Bell, hit us
Taco
up.
Bell, Mike's White Cheddar.
Mike's White Cheddar Crunch
Hey.
Wrap coming at you soon, hopefully.
If you see us in public, hit us with a nice V for victory, huh?
I like that.
If you see Cooper in public, just spit in his face, because he's probably wearing something Steelers, so who gives a fuck?
Thank you guys, and hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and another tremendous weekend of football.
Yeah, let's get it.